leave that there and see what happens when I put this up. Yep, it's got an advertisement where Simon's picture should be. He said he's going to be about 5 minutes late or so. I guess he's got to reinstall his setup. I don't know about all that. How's everybody doing? You had what? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, you didn't like cast mending on it? Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. This afternoon I recorded a video. I spent about 2 hours filming, and then after that, it was about 1 o'clock when I got started editing. I didn't finish editing till about 5, maybe 6, because there's like 100 different cuts, and I put like pictures and stuff on the video, and basically it took all day to edit that video. And so I figured, I'm just going to render it before the game. And I started rendering it, and it was only at like 30% just a few minutes ago. So I just said, nope, we're going to stop that. I'll render it later. We're not going to slow us down here. Okay, so I am going to put our new intro up. I'm going to let it run, and then we'll be back and we'll get started. Greetings. Welcome to the impossible. Welcome to the incredible. Welcome to the inevitable. A show like no other. Enter into our Greek DnD campaign. A fantasy world set in ancient Greece. I am your humble host and game master, Mr. Everything. And here are some words from our cast of characters.
Hi, I'm Mason. I play Zermetes Windseeker, the Leonin monk. And personally, I find that there is no problem that cannot be solved with brute force, be it math, politics, people.
Hi everyone, I'm Raymond and I play Argus, the Greek human druid. I've been accused of some bad things in the past and hope to right my wrongs through my worship of Demeter.
Hi, my name is Simon. I play Gallus, the human Odyssean. He does not know either of his parents, for he was born at sea. During a storm, he serves Thessa, goddess of the sea.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael. I play Raxus, the Minotaur fighter, and he is a worshiper of Hephaestus, and so we're trying to come up in the world of Greece as a hero.
And now that you are here, let's dive right into our next session. Alright guys, we are back, and it looks like we got Simon back. Alright, so who wants to give a recap of what happened last week?
Well, people got sick in town, and after that, Karen fetched us to help with people who died from that illness. Then we went around like the village to see like other victims, and they all had hooves, bruises, and bite marks that has burn on it. Then we learned that it was like nightmares that caused it. Then we went to the tomb of, was it Demeter? No. One of the old king that famously tamed those horses. And then we plucked 4 flowers that calmed the fever that the satyr had. And now we're about to enter his dream.
It was Diomedes, so you were close.
Diomedes.
Yeah.
I know it was a D.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, you are... Chiron and Payon are performing a ritual to get you guys to join in to the dream. And that's where we're going to start. I'm just going to drag your thingamajigger over to the doohickey. Okay. So, we have here on the screen, we have your tokens in the upper right hand corner. Argus needs to fix his blue bar. It is shipped, right? Yeah. Because it's showing 34 minus 9 out of 34. There you go. Squared away. Okay, and if I remember, the last thing that happened was these horses were approaching you and you were getting an option to save or not. And let me get to the horses of Diomedes. Okay, not the map. There we go. Okay, yeah, so you got through the illness, the king's blood, which you got the flowers that is needed for the concoction, that the tea that was gonna put you to sleep so that you could all join in on the dream. Okay. Let's give you Took an hour to prepare. Once it's ready, the party sits in a circle around the bed, which has now been moved to the middle of the room. Chalk markings are sprawled across the ground and ceiling, interspersed with components and offerings such as heron feathers and a weave of fine silk. You must drink a sleep-inducing brew before Payon's incantations begin, lulling you into unconsciousness. Your eyes open to a familiar view under a darkened sky, stars masked by fumes. Low walls of lattice and grapevines flank either side of you. A scent of ash seeps into your lungs as a roar of fire arcs across the vineyard not 100 feet away. A scream of a man echoes in the distance. Stomping across the vineyard, a giant of ashen skin, rippling muscles, and a beard of fire lets out a menacing laughter so deep it reverberates in your bones. Clad in black and bronze mail, wielding chains with each of his hands, he raises a fist and slices down to send a chain rippling across the ground. barely missing the monstrous horses circling him. Their pounding hooves kicking up a thick dust. The horses themselves have coats of black with manes and tails wreathed in fire. One of them spews black fire at the giant in retaliation. Amidst the chaos, a tall and stout satyr scrambles to avoid the chaos. Suddenly, the horses change pace and charge towards you at incredible speed. Okay. Before we go into initiative, before combat, you can choose to make a saving throw. It's choice. You don't have to do this. As this horse / we'll call them nightmares, as these nightmares are sprinting towards you in an attempt to possibly I guess the only way I can really explain it, because you can make it, and this is every one of you, can make an animal handling test or an insight test to try to determine if you understand why they are charging towards you.
I'll make an insight.
Yeah, either one. They both will give you the same result if you roll high enough. Well, your druid apparently has nothing to do with animals. He doesn't know what a horse is.
Yeah, we learned that before in the barn.
Now, if it was a fish, he would know about it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Or a frog.
Right.
Insight.
So Raxus, Zermetes, and Simon.
Not Argus.
And Argus has no. Gallus and Argus have. I should say. Let me back up. Gallus has no place or no right to question Argus because he rolled even lower. Okay, so.
I'm not a druid. I'm a soldier.
That's right. So you don't understand. But
you're muted, Mason.
No? Oh.
Now I can.
Now
It's even better with this being Greek, because Poseidon created horses, and he is, a coastal druid.
Right.
So if anyone, it should be him.
But Zermetes and Raxus, you rolled high enough that you realize that these horses are charging you not to be aggressive. They are being aggressive. They're not hostile towards you. They see you as an opportunity. You can see that when they saw you and turned their heels and came running towards you, it was in glee of finally someone's here to help. Right? So you can mind read this, that they're charging you and they're trying to do something to you, and you can opt to make a saving throw or allow it to happen. Okay, so as they're charging you guys, is there anything you would like to say to your fellow party members?
That's
Long
weird.
live the king.
No.
No? Nothing.
No.
Okay, so we'll start with Argus. Are you making a saving throw, or are you going to allow this to happen?
Saving throw.
Okay.
Of what kind, though?
It's Dex.
Okay. Should I make an hour wait for everyone?
Do you roll it right now?
Okay.
Okay. That's perfect. That's a perfect roll. Okay, so everyone sees that this nightmare that charged towards Argus leaps into the air, and on its way down spiritually, because remember, this is just a dream, so spiritually, this nightmare enters into Argus's body. And I will take that nightmare off the table because it is now in Argus. Okay, Raxus, you see this horse charging you. It leaps into the air. Are you going to try to dodge out of the way? Or are you going to let what happened to Argus happen to you?
I'm going to try and dodge out of the way and see what happens. If it does nothing.
Okay. Well, guess what? This horse jumps up into the air and lands inside of the mechanical minotaur. And next would be Zermetes. Zermetes, you know that they are not hostile towards you. You know that they're coming to help or get you to help them. And he leaps into the air. Are you dodging or allowing this to happen?
I'm allowing it to happen.
Well, you stand there firm, waiting for this horse to merge with you, and it does. Finally.
Such a horrible choice. And
Finally.
Gallus' computer crashed.
Gallus needs to get a better laptop. No. And I say that because you should never game on a laptop. Ever. Even gaming laptops aren't as good as the most basic desktop.
No, absolutely not.
And if it's Apple, well then you're way out. 'Cause they're not made for that. He's back.
Oh?
I knew he'd be back. I was killing time by slandering him.
Oh, it was Mike's computer who broke the other day.
Yeah, but Mike rebooted and now it works.
I was thinking that it was the same person and their computer died.
Simon did have to get home and he said something about reinstalling his setup, so.
Oh. You broke it.
Yeah.
Simon? Simon
You good,
says,
buddy?
let there be picture.
Not just that, I don't mind if I just hear a sound. He's got problems.
Something weird happens. It freezes when I try to turn on my webcam.
Ah.
We can't hear you though.
Do you have another application using your webcam? Okay, he disappears. Because I know that I personally cannot have two applications using my same webcam. So if you've got another application on, like maybe Roll20, turn off the webcam on Roll20. Or whatever other applications you might have open that are trying to use your camera. Wonder why you would need to restart a setup. Reinstall a setup. I don't know what that is.
You are muted.
Because I got a very few USB ports, so I need to unplug everything if I need to set up for like gaming sessions.
Are you on a laptop?
No.
Oh. And you don't have very many USBs?
No.
Huh.
I have 3.
I used to use
I think I've got something like 12 USB ports.
I used to use a little hub because I had like 8 USB ports on my old desktop, but only 2 were on the front, the rest were on the back, and that was inconvenient.
Right.
So I got a little hub, and it could have like 5.
Yeah, I've got 4 in the front, and like you said, I probably have like 6 or more on the back. Oh, wait, I got at least 8 on the back.
Yeah, when I say it crashed, I'm like, alright, you can roll a save, then everything went dead silent, my screen went blue, and I say, oh sorry, we encountered a very unexpected problem, restarting. I'm like,
I think that means
what?
you failed to save.
Yeah. Okay, so luckily you're back, and hopefully you'll last. Hopefully you've got a good endurance. Are you going to allow this horse to merge with your body, or are you going to try to dodge out of the way? Knowing that this horse is, you've seen it happen on your 3 friends, that just jumps into the air and like a spirit, like a ghost, it entered their bodies.
I'm gonna save?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good with those.
No, you're not.
16.
Okay. So,
Gallons.
Everyone failed, and I guess Raxus just accepted it.
No, I accepted it.
Zermedes accepted it. Okay, so this horse leaps up, turns into a spirit basically, and comes down to where you're at, and you duck out of the way, and it kind of shoots past you, missing you. Okay, and so now we can roll initiative.
Is it me against my friends now?
Worse than that.
Zermetes will win.
You're the only one now that can die in this dream world. That's not what it is. Don't listen to me. I will lie like hand over fist. Okay.
And he does it in the same tone that he tells the truth. It's frustrating.
Whoops. Wrong button. Okay. I'm trying to get his character sheet up.
Wow, he has so many belts. He looks like a Kingdom Hearts character.
I mean, look at his hair.
Well, I don't need to select him to roll initiative. There we go. Okay.
He's ripping off my hairstyle. I don't like that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do it. Oh, wait. Does this have a character sheet?
But he only has the sun. You have many stars.
Okay. That didn't work? Okay. Dang it. See how this is going to be. That's a better looking picture. Okay. Now, wait. Didn't work? Okay. Did now. Okay, let's order this. Okay. So, just to let those of you that have been possessed by these nightmares, you know, and if you want to put a note. Wait, I think I might have put it in a handout. Double check.
He is much more scary now.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, there we go. If you're possessed, this applies to you.
Alright, I'm gonna defend myself.
Okay. So,
I'm just not gonna read it.
right, you could just close it. Okay, yeah, so you can have a 15-foot cone of flame, plus you are resistant to fire. You're resistant to fire. So you're resistant to fire and you can breathe fire. 15-foot cone.
The side effects, you're gonna be the next victim.
Yeah, and Gallus, it is your turn. You see Diomedes, he's over there. Diomedes is kind of angry that you entered into the dream with him.
Well, so we break in while you were breaking in, pal.
So what do you do?
Is that a wall?
No, it's not even a cliff. It's more like just a gradual slope up.
Alright.
It's leveled slightly for the vines, but not enough for difficult terrain.
I would say that is accurate.
I'm gonna move my full movement over here. Is he really a 3x3?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, he's a giant. He's a giant.
Hiya! 15.
That's a miss.
Darn.
He is wearing imaginary armor.
They're like, we're in dream world as long as we believe, so I imagine Zermetes would be a god here.
So any creature that comes within 5 feet of him or starts your turn next to him needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I am not good with those. 14.
Yep, that's a failure. So you take 2d6 fire damage.
Darn.
You should have taken the horse.
6.
I don't know about that. I failed my insight.
Yeah. So you take 6 damage. And
because it's a con save, I cannot have that.
right.
It's only 6.
Right.
So, I end my turn.
All right, perfect. So now Diomedes, seeing that you are standing next to him, decides to give you a chain attack. So he's going to take one of his chains, he's going to whip it down on the ground. He whips it down across the ground, forming a line 30 feet long.
Can Argus wild shape into his horse?
Doesn't reach anybody else. It's a 30-foot chain, by the way. So he slaps the ground with it, and each creature in the line has to make a dex saving throw in addition to him making an attack roll against you. So let's go ahead and do the attack roll first.
That means it's going to be stupid high damage.
11. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay. So each creature in line must make a Dex 18 saving throw.
So it's 12 for me, alright. That's feasible. No, it's not.
Okay. So you can take half damage, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's a deck save. So, yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to halve the damage.
Okay. It is 2d6 plus 5. So 9. You can half it down to 4. And you are knocked prone.
Darn. What's the icon for that?
There's no icon.
Alright.
There is...
It uses half my movement.
It's the one
right?
where the guy's like on his hands and knees. There we go, right there.
I like this name.
And then he will strike you a second time.
Damn, he got extra attack.
Not only that, he has advantage.
No.
So a 24.
I'm gonna use a charge from my shield.
Okay, doesn't that only give you a couple of armor class points?
And how many charges do you have left?
No, never mind. Doesn't match it and only gives me 5.
Right. So 24 hits you.
And I already used my reaction, so I can't either way. Yeah, it hits me.
Right. So you take 9 bludgeoning from the chain, and then you have to make a Dex saving throw.
With disadvantage because I'm prone.
No.
Yay.
'Cause you
26.
can roll.
Okay, so you take half damage because you can't uncanny dodge twice. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just double check. So that is 13. A bludgeoning. So you got your 9 and your 13 and your 4.
So half is 13?
You Oh, no. Half is... You're right, because you dodged. So
Yeah.
so half is 6.
I'm like, pretty sure.
10.
I hope 26 beats
So
the
it'd be
DC.
It's a total of 19 damage from both
Alright.
those attacks. So you should be around 30.
I'm 24.
How'd you get so far down? The fire damage, right. Fire. Okay, yeah. There was other damage. Yeah, and that was his 2 attacks on you. Stomp. Nah. Okay. Argus. You have fire resistance, and you can breathe fire up to 15 feet. And you have everything you normally have.
I don't know.
I'm gonna cast.
And to be
Mirror
fair,
Image
you.
for help.
To be
Gal-
fair, 2 of.
Gallus, your turn's over.
All right.
Argus.
Yeah, I cast Mirror Image on myself, and then I move 30 feet. Fine.
There's a nightmare right beside you.
Can you have two?
Gallus seemed to move away from it fine, so.
Gallus wasn't next to it.
13. Was he not?
No, I was there.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. Well, if it wants, it can attack me.
Okay.
I want to move.
I can have another one and be immune to 5.
Interesting. Okay.
You don't know if it's gonna let you do that, man.
Then what?
Does the nightmare attack me?
No.
Okay. Then that is my turn.
Casting mirror image and moving.
Yep.
Okay, Zermedes.
Awesome. I'm charging straight up to Diomedes.
Okay,
which I
so you get
understand
you get
incurs
within
fire.
you get within 5 feet of him. So volatile aura is what it's called. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 7.
That's not a pass,
I didn't think so.
but you are resistant.
Yeah.
Is Zermeti's mane on fire now?
So instead of 6, you'll take 3.
And as I charge towards him, I draw my fancy spear, my boar tusk spear, and I announce, Diomedes, this ends here. Return to your sleep. And I thrust the spear into his gut.
24 hits
Okay.
for 8 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost my minimum. Lovely.
He doesn't appear to be resistant to spear damage.
Oh, good. Because he's getting a second one.
Okay.
26 for 13?
Yeah. That looks good as well.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to do the thing I forgot to do until I had already made an attack and cast Hunter's Mark on him. That's a good use of my time.
All right. Are you
Hunter's Mark
done?
is concentration. And yes, that is it.
Okay. Okay, the nightmare.
I don't think concentration will be good against an enemy who has aura damage.
That'll be fine.
So the nightmare approaches Gallus and tries to merge with you. Are you going to use your dex to try to dodge away from this nightmare?
Can I? I already used my reaction this turn.
Well, it's a saving throw. It's just an
No.
option to do it. Yeah, you can
No.
elect not to. Okay, so you get merged with by this nightmare.
Yeah, because I saw Zermetes still attacking Dionysus. So I'm like, oh, so they're friendly for now. For now.
Okay, so you gain the ability, you gain the damage resistance from fire, and you can breathe fire.
Let me guess. This guy has resistance / immunity to fire.
I guess you'll find out. Raxus.
All right, here we go.
I want to see a bear that breathes fire. Is it just me, or I don't see Mason's cam?
And I will dash,
It's just
and
you.
charge it as a bonus action.
Darn.
Although, it
Okay.
looks like it's frozen for me. I'm going to do a thing. Boop,
Yeah, for me, you're frozen.
boop.
It
Better
moves
work.
again.
That hits.
Eight damage.
Okay.
Let's do the Hydra thing and all breath weapon at the same time.
And
Yep.
That's my turn.
That was a bonus action to attack, right?
Yeah, but I had to dash.
What kind of speed of movement do you have?
40.
Yeah, you could have got there in one move. I
What?
counted 30 to be right there behind Zermetes, so I don't have any problem with you going 40. It would only be 35 movement.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't.
You were
No.
you were moving across and down when you should have just been moving diagonally.
Oh, okay.
I think because the toll helmet, you need a straight line.
You can. A diagonal line is still
Uh.
straight.
Like, all right, Raxus.
You don't
was
have to
closer
follow
because-
the grid. The grid doesn't even need to be there. Just ignore it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're there. You still have your action.
I'm gonna smack it.
But a 10 is not a hit.
Man.
And a 15 is not a hit.
Well, that's all I got, guys.
All right, there you go.
And at least you have an extra attack.
All right, Gallus, you started your turn next to him. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, it had to be.
You got it.
No, I don't got it.
It's only 2d6, so that's okay. 10 fire damage.
5 because I'm resistance.
Are you?
Yes, I got an
Okay.
air.
Then you are, yeah. Yeah, 5.
I'm like, 10 get me closer to a one shot. I didn't like that.
Now you have the ability to breathe fire on him if you want, or you can
Yeah,
strike him
but-
with your weapon.
Yeah, but fire doesn't give me sneak damage.
No.
Here we go.
You can't go diagonal next to a monster. Start again.
Then alright, I'm gonna do it with Raxus instead.
There you go. That's fine.
Sorry, Zermetes, even though you have more attack than Raxus. I'm gonna strike it.
Yeah, so you're going for that advantage.
Yeah, 16.
16 hits.
So it's
14.
14 damage.
14.
Well, I mean, on my turn, I could just step right here. You're good.
Or somewhere else.
Or somewhere else.
That's right. Okay, so are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Diomedes only has the 4 of you to deal with. 5 if you count the satyr in the woods over here, in the house. He's going to step right there. And then he's going to use 1 attack on Zermetes.
Oh no, I fucked up. I forgot I was prone.
That's true. So, you would have missed.
Yeah, because I was there.
Yeah, you'd been right back to there, right? And you would not.
I
be
could.
prone. Good call,
I
though.
could have cunning action and dash.
That's true. Okay, so let's just say you did.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Then nothing changes. Okay, so he steps over there and then hits Zermetes with a chain attack.
So I make a dex save.
You make nothing. He rolls
Oh,
a 9, which is a
okay.
fumble. But it does strike the ground. You do have to make an 18 dex save or be knocked prone. Yeah, you're fine. On a failed
Diamond,
save,
this
you take
ends.
damage. Okay. Try that again. My back! His attack was made with two-handed weapon. It's not. It hurts your back. Okay. So he will strike at you. Actually, let me double check to make sure this would actually reach him. Nope, too far. Okay, you're just out of the 30-foot range, so the chain doesn't hit you. Okay, but the second attack comes down on Zermetes as well. He rolls a 10 and misses you, but you still have to make a dex save. Failing the dex save, you take 2d6 plus 5.
Bludgeoning
So-
damage?
It is bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I take 12 damage, which means I have a con save to make.
Yep. And you're
I'm
knocked
good.
prone.
And I am finding the little man on his hands and knees.
And that's his turn. Argus.
Okay, I cast Moonbeam on him in the bottom right-hand corner of his square.
Near Gallus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Near, not on, I hope.
No,
On.
not on.
Better.
Right there.
The first moonbeam you ever casted was directly on me.
It was an important Moonbeam.
Yes.
All right. Is that
And then
concentration?
I was like, yes, that is concentration.
Is your
and I would-
multiform not concentration?
Mirror image is not concentration.
Okay.
But it does now go down to 9. And then I will move. Can I move through on these look like sort of vineyard?
Yeah, it's a vineyard,
And-
but yeah, you can move through there.
Okay.
The vineyard, it's actually above your head where you can walk underneath them.
Trellis.
Like a trellis, right?
I'll move here.
Okay. Zermetes. You start your turn next to him. You have to make a con save.
Excellent. How about a 1?
I think it fails. I don't need to look it
Yeah.
up. 7 fire damage.
So 3.
Right?
And I pass my concentration check, so that's good.
Yep.
And I climb to my feet, because that was embarrassing.
Okay.
Take my 3 steps over.
Okay.
And now I'm going to send this king back to the underworld.
Okay.
I hope. I don't think breathing fire on somebody with fire hair is a good idea. So I'm not doing that. I'm just going to stab him.
Okay.
The breath weapon is narcotic.
A necrotic, you're right. But a
Sure.
21
Yeah, 21 hits.
for 17.
Okay. He's not
And,
immune.
20
Yep.
for 16.
Yep.
Awesome. And I'm going to expend a key point with that attack to make him make a Constitution 14 saving throw or be stunned.
Don't you have to do an unarmed strike to use
No.
that?
That one is a weapon strike. Well, melee weapon attack.
Constitution, what's my target?
Yes. 14.
Eight. I guess
Unless
he's
he has a
stunned.
countermeasure, he is stunned
Yeah, he's stunned.
until the end of my next turn.
Right. So he's like,
That-
so much pain. I'm in so much pain. I blame you, Chiron. Okay.
So he failed. Oh, I'm not done. I still have a bonus attack.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah. I will expend a second key point to get Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Bam.
You have ad-
that
you have-
shouldn't have
You have advantage.
Yeah. 27 for 11.
Okay.
And he has to make a dex save or be knocked prone. But he's stunned, so he fails dex saves.
Does he? He rolled an 11 anyway.
Yeah, stunned, you fail strength and dex saves, you don't get actions, and you attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay. So he's prone.
Yep. And now he's getting curb stomped. By me. 21 for a further 6.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
There we go. Raxus, you start your turn next to him. You got to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, let's do it.
Or take 2d6 fire damage. Oh, you might have passed. You did. So I'm going to roll 2d6, and you will take 1/4 of this.
Come on, double ones.
So a 9 goes to 4, which goes to 2. So you take 2 fire damage.
Not bad.
Now what would you like to do?
Well, here I go stabbing again.
Yeah, I mean, he's prone and he's stunned.
Double advantage.
That hits. What's that extra piercing for?
He's got the same boar spear, but he didn't put his extra D8 on the regular damage. He did it separate.
Okay. So that's 19.
Yes.
Okay, get another attack. A 26 hits. You slay Diomedes.
But we're all possessed.
That's right.
So I didn't have to be corrupted by this thing.
So, when Diomedes is defeated, the dream collapses abruptly, like bleak, like it's like you woke up like super fast. Waking in Gregorius's home. Gregorius is waking up, and the mares are no longer present.
Do we know that?
Yeah, you don't feel like a horse inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
no
it's a
fire
dream,
comes out.
so
That's promising.
Do any of us feel feverish?
No, I feel pretty good.
Okay.
says if you fail to defeat Diomedes, the next time the party takes a long rest, one of them does not wake up.
Straight
Oh,
up.
that's looking real bad.
But you're good. You defeated him, so you're all good. Wow. Okay, Gregorius is like, I'm alive. You saved me. I was trapped in there. I've been in there for I don't know how long. A month or two. I don't know. Couldn't keep track of time. This
Do I have burn
this-
marks on my body?
No. Why would you have burn marks? You were in a dream. You weren't in the real world. Dreams can't hurt you.
It's all good, man.
I have two other person that says they can hurt you.
Yeah, well, semantics.
That's right. Let's remove all those. Boop, those are all gone. Okay, thank you. Gregorius is like, oh, thanks. And as he talks, when he talks to you, it sounds like he's got like perfect pitch in his voice. So when he talks, you hear every word perfectly clearly, and it almost sounds like there's a little what's the word when a word drifts off into the distance? Like he'll say hello, but it'll be like hello. You know, like there's a little extra at the end.
Very resonant.
Like a comedian on stage that make their voice go further.
You mean like throwing your voice?
Yeah.
No. It draws out like it
It's sonorous.
elongates. Yeah. So when he talks, the end of every word is a little bit longer. and it's very pleasant to hear him, and he's just, thank you for saving my life. And then he gets up out of bed, and Peon's like, are you sure you should be getting up? He goes, well, I've been sleeping for 24 hours. And then he goes over to his dresser, and he kind of mills about through it, and he finds 2 potions, 2 greater healing potions. He goes, I offer these to you. Thank you. This is a gift.
Who has the other one?
He has 2 greater healing potions.
No, the party already had one. Which? Who has it?
Couldn't tell you.
Nobody.
So Zermetti,
Nobody knows that.
All right.
He got that potion on the down low. Nobody knows that.
Well, regardless.
Like just
we
in
are-
this memory, like, do we have that? I feel we have that.
Well, regardless, I'd like to say thanks for these, and we were glad to have helped you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and then he offers you each a bottle of wine.
I
Thank you.
accept gladly.
Okay.
As do
And
I.
I will drink this lovingly.
And
Yeah.
tell me, are you feeling okay after what has happened to you?
I'm a little shook up mentally, but physically I feel fine. And Peon
That's
says,
great to hear.
my work here is done. And then he glides out of the room.
Peon.
And then Chiron says, as a steward and as one that takes challenges, when asked with no pushback or any kind of grief, I offer you 500 gold. And he gives your group 500 gold.
Dang.
Thank you.
Chiron, I have a question.
Okay. Yeah.
So, as expected, we encountered those,
Nightmares.
the evil horses, man-eating horses, in that dream, but Diomedes was there as well, just sort of recklessly attacking everything. The horses went into us,
And
and I felt very warm inside, and like I could breathe fire or something. And I don't feel that now, but I'm concerned that we may end up in a similar state as the previous
I'm
three.
kind of
Did any of you breathe fire?
no.
And how do you know you could do that?
I felt like I could. I didn't test it.
Right. So, and was anything in that dream world real?
I don't know.
Am I at full health?
It couldn't have been. No. Well, you're not at full health. You're damaged. You're wounded.
Well,
But-
Well, I mean,
There, I got bruises to prove it.
Yeah,
presumably,
you got bruises, but what I'm trying to say is you might have seen Diomedes, but Diomedes has been dead a long time. Just because you see something in a dream doesn't mean that it's really there.
Well,
Yeah, like Zermetis.
I mean, the previous two people came out with hoof marks and horse bites.
You've been laying here in a circle around this bed the entire time. You have not been in a vineyard. You weren't on a hill fighting a giant. You were
So-
laying right there. So it was all in your mind. Your minds were all intertwined. So
I'm just worried that we might have been infected and that tomorrow morning we're all going to be unconscious and dying.
okay.
I'm
Well,
kinda
if you
craving
are,
red
then
meat
we know
now.
how to get you out.
Send the others
enough.
in.
Well, there's more. We'll have to find more of the flour and make more of the concoction, and
Find
I
other
don't-
war stewards.
yeah, find some other people to send in there. But
Well,
you know,
I guess,
hopefully
yeah.
that won't happen. You know, hopefully by defeating this.
Projection.
Yeah, I wanted to say something like a projection by defeating this hallucination of Diomedes. Then you might have broken the spell that it took a physical form, but it couldn't have been Diomedes.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? It was just some kind of poison inside of Gregorius, and then by killing this manifestation of the poison was Diomedes, and you killed Diomedes. Because I think we talked about Diomedes' horses before you went in. So of course your mind was grabbing that and brought that in there with you.
Okay. See, I don't know how dreams or
Nightmares.
magics or giants or anything like that works. So that's
I mean, who
that
does,
is a
right?
relief.
Nobody
Well,
does.
Apparently, you and Payon do.
Well, we know how to, we medicine,
That's more than I know.
potions, and I've been around a long time.
Well, they said, yeah,
I've seen a lot of that.
Yeah, Diomedes has been dead a long time ago. Yeah, so did Lycan. We met this guy not long ago.
So is everything fine now? Can we continue with the planned celebrations that keep getting
It's already been canceled.
postponed? Yeah, but what about, like, wasn't there a drinking one coming up? In
Yeah,
addition
people
to the
have already drank everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Missed it. We were
You're welcome
asleep.
to go to the Foot Factory and get some meat if you want, or just go to Lounge Ambrosia because they've got the meat in there as well.
Well, drinking alone is just sad.
Yeah, exactly. And so Chiron leaves you alone
I was
That's
gonna
alright.
say, like,
and
what you say?
disappears, vanishes from your sight.
I don't take alcohol. Raxus doesn't actually drink, so I guess your drinking buddies tonight will be Argus.
Okay, so Payon is gone, Chiron's gone, Gregorius is now just trying to get his affairs in order and escorts you out of the building. You guys are free to go about your business, whatever you want to do.
So what do you guys want to do now? We broke in whatever this thing was that was masquerading as Diomedes, so... Any ideas?
Well, let's head back to the Lounge Ambrosia, because, Zermetes, I have 500 gold for you, and Raxus, I think, has 500 gold for you, Gallus. But we were interrupted last night with the ghosts and then this. I didn't have a chance to give it to you.
You have 500 gold for me?
Yeah, here you go. And I give you your 500.
Why?
Because it was given to us by Creon.
Yeah, so
Or Chiron.
yeah, man. Have fun with it.
Why are we not splitting it up?
Oh no.
Yeah, he gave us 2,000 gold, so we each get 500.
Yeah, so you're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting a big spending really soon, because that is a ludicrous amount of gold.
Well, so yeah, there you go, guys. Have at it. So again, what do we want to do now? Because we have the whole day to do and spend with.
Well, what is there to do? I feel I have everything I need. And then some.
Yeah, we've been on a wild ride for like 2 whole months. No,
Now-
a month. A month.
We could focus on what brought us here, but I feel that's also been covered until we receive more tasks.
We haven't had free time for a month.
Let's speak for yourself. My hobby is hunting, and that's all I've done for you people.
What do you mean, you people?
You furless.
I just look at you like, really?
That was a joke.
You
No,
skins.
Well, I have skin. It's just buried. Well, let's see. So there was the whole thing with the princess. We did that. There's something of a Titan waking up, but this is us proving ourselves ready for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are hanging out at the lounge. Are you sipping on your wine as you are coming up with this strategizing for your next steps?
No, I ordered a drink in the lounge. I'm saving that bottle for a special occasion.
Okay.
Also, I remember I can't have alcohol because of my injury.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I think that's a thing for me too. Hold on. Because I got that same one.
What?
I think?
So,
I think you're
Hey,
living
guys.
vicarious through Raxus.
so I guess here you go.
Okay, no, I guess I don't have that one. I thought I did. Okay.
Well, I do. So, hey guys, whoever wants my bottle, have at it.
Well, you guys can share it, and then
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about buying another bottle, and just mark it off as being drank.
Okay, we drink my bottle.
And yours too. See, Raxus can't drink, so he's gonna use his bottle.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, unless you want to, go double dipping, you want to get drunk, get crunk, or whatever
Yeah.
whatever the kids call it
Well,
nowadays.
It's been a while. It's been a very, very weird month. So yeah, I'm gonna drink a little.
Well, go ahead and everybody take a short rest if you need one, because some of you got damaged or hurt in the dream world. Chiron, during your short rest, Chiron comes into the inn.
Oh, no. I'm not drinking. I do have that one. Boop. I thought I remembered that.
Yeah.
I had to look at my hero
Okay,
of legend thing.
so that was the perfect reward. Two of you can't drink it, but okay. So while you guys are relaxing, getting your short rest, and things like that, Chiron comes into the lounge, and you can see he has a worried look on his face.
It didn't even the same day. All right.
It's been about 2 hours. I would say it's been about 2 hours. It's probably around lunchtime.
I'm like, we just prevented a crisis. It won't happen for the rest of the day. Yeah. I'm gonna allow myself to drink a little.
I don't think you know what the stewards are about. The stewards are about solving, troubleshooting daily, hourly. Some of them are farmers, some of them are cattle herders or whatever, and they resolve different types of crisis. Your crisis involves steel or bronze. Okay, so he approaches your group, and he sees you're drinking, and
I see his worried look. I just put down the glass. Start drinking water.
no, well, you don't have to do that. Water is not even a thing. People don't ever drink water.
I have
Water is like poisonous to most people. Everybody drinks
magic water.
No, you don't.
I have the decanter.
Well, okay, that water's fine. Yeah, that's magically pure spring water. But most people will not drink water because it has too many germs, right? Germs live in the water. Where wine and all that has got like alcohol, which cleanses the water.
Yeah, fermentation kills most harmful thing.
Right. So, but he approaches you and he says, and wineskins are wineskins. They're not water skins. Okay. I have a issue that I have a concern that I don't know if it has any merit or not. And guess what? I'm coming to you for help yet again. But you guys are people that seem like you guys are capable, and you have a wide variety of skills that have made it possible for you to take on this the challenges that I've presented to you, and some of these challenges you've taken on upon yourself. So that I don't know where to begin. Okay, there is a situation. I sent a messenger out, and he hasn't returned. I want you to look into this and find out, make sure that the village is safe. I sent a message to trying to see if there's to Fort Themis. If you guys are familiar with Themyscira or the island of Themis or any of that.
The Elven Island.
There's no such what? No, that's not Themyscira. Themis is kind of like a Greek term for Amazon or woman warrior.
Yeah.
So there is a fort that is very close to the top of Mount Olympus that the Amazons have been given as a reward, and they have helped the stewards in the past, and because of the gates being open and Cerberus being down, I thought it would be prudent to contact them and let them know what's going on and to ask for their help in whatever may come in the future. And I sent a messenger, and that was like 3 days ago. So he should be back by now. And so I was wondering if you could go check on him, make sure the village is safe. And helping the Amazons would go a long way, especially if we need to leave Mount Olympus and maybe travel into Hades to confront Cerberus directly. Having the Amazons might help. I don't know if I gave you enough information, so, or if you're familiar with the situation, but if you have any questions for me before I tell you, here, I can just show you. I'm going to put you on the
It's
Virons
maybe
map.
my bad, but I thought one of the kind of elves was actually the Amazons.
Yes. Right. There is a type of elf that is an Amazon. It's where the Amazons came from. But these Amazons are all women, not men and women.
Right. If I may ask, how far out from this fort is it from here?
Yeah, that's why I brought you onto this map, so I could show you. You're on the Environs map, and if you see this little dot right there, the one that is right, okay, that's snapping. The one right there, that is the fort. And so you would follow the road all the way down, and then up to there. It lies on Mount Olympus, about halfway to the home of the gods. It's been the traditional home and training grounds of the Amazon for millennia. Now, these Amazons are mighty warriors in their own right, and they possess traces of divine blood in their veins. Many great heroines trace their beginnings to Themis. Any questions about the trip or the people or what to expect, or you have any questions for me?
Is there any special custom over there that we need to be aware of?
Well, the Amazons are true warriors, and they respect strength and competence. If you want to earn their respect, a display of fighting prowess is the best way to do so.
Was your messenger a warrior?
No. But I don't think they would harm him in any way. They just might not respect him. Yeah, they're not like vicious killers or anything. They've helped they've helped Caligaris in the past. Any other questions that any of you might have?
No, this seems quite straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to find the messenger as well, or
If you can,
just deliver?
of course. That's why I'm sending you.
All right.
Search for the messenger. Yeah. Begin your search along the path in case something happened to him. Maybe something happened to him on his journey. If you find no traces of him along the way, ask Hippolyta about the messenger herself. Perhaps the messenger made it to the fort after all.
And do you have the written message we may deliver if we don't find any traces of him?
Nobody knows how to read.
No, I mean to give to the...
Like I said, nobody knows.
Hippolyta.
No, people don't know how to read. You word of mouth. Tell them.
Alright.
And I basically told you why I sent the messenger. let them know about Cerberus being down, the gate is open, creatures are coming out. If we have to make a trip into Hades, it would be good to have them here to protect either the city or go with us.
Alright then.
I call it a city when it's really a village.
Alright then, are you guys ready to go?
You don't have any additional questions?
No,
No,
it's
no, I can
fairly
think of none.
straightforward.
Okay.
What about you, Argus? Do you have anything to ask before we leave?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, then let's go.
Okay. Gather your belongings, i.e., make sure your encumbrance is proper. Make sure if you're not taking something with you, you mark it as not being brought with you.
Yep, I'm good.
Yep.
I.e., those people that don't have the strength to carry their own belongings.
I will actually be right back. I'm sorry.
Hey, we have one more now. One more strength.
Not everyone.
Aw.
But I do.
Yeah, and you need it.
Zermeti was too afraid to get that blessing. Okay, so you guys can travel approximately 3 miles an hour.
If you don't mind me asking, what time is it once we leave?
About noon.
All right, I just want to make sure because I didn't know if we'll be arriving there by nightfall or midday or what have you.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to get a general idea. Because 9 miles would put you at about 3 o'clock. Okay, so about 3 o'clock you'd be right. Maybe about 3:30 you'd be at that intersection right there. About 3:30. And then you could start to trek up the hill. Yeah, you get there about 5:30. Yeah, it's normally just a 1-day walk over there, and then he would 1 day walk back. Should have only been 2 days. The messenger has been gone the entire time. Maybe he got enticed by the Amazons and decided to stay. I mean, since his message got delivered, I don't know. But he was supposed to come back and let me know.
We are on our way.
Do we want to walk a little bit slower so we can
Yeah,
look around?
look around.
So you don't want to get there by nightfall then?
I don't.
You have to go like standard pace to get there by 5:30.
Yeah, I think we should go. I was gonna say maybe even fast, because we're going to Scotina, right? To get to island stuff.
What?
No, okay. Where are we going?
No.
Oh,
we're-
that way. That's right. Okay, my bad.
The Amazon.
Yeah,
He hasn't been paying attention.
I was. I just very, very much had to pee. And I remembered the whole Themis thing. Because last campaign. Anyways, we're going up Mount Olympus. It's not like there's traps laid.
You didn't ask.
There could be traps laid.
No one put traps on a mountain.
Well, on a mountain, yes. On Mount Olympus,
Maybe.
Maybe.
Especially so close to the gates of hell.
I would say standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going from the steward's place up the mountain of the gods to a friendly village.
Okay.
Standard should be fine.
So, you travel along the main road, right? It's not like paved. It's a dirt road, but it's well traveled. And along the way, you come upon a few way shrines dedicated to Hermes. Okay, so you could stop, you could drop a gold or not, or you can just keep walking, whatever. Okay, make a D20 roll. Nope, don't bother. I already got it. Okay, so when you get to this area right about... Okay, it's not clicking. When you get to this area right about there... See where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
Right about in this area.
Mhm.
I'm gonna draw something. Something is there that's notable. Come on. Click. Okay, there we go. Copy. Paste. There you go. See that little red dot? Right there. A warm summer wind carries the faint stray notes of a lyre, drums, and pipes. And the promising smell of roasting meat and herbs. Drawing closer, you hear merry voices and boisterous laughter. Against the warm flames of an inviting bonfire dance the silhouettes of men and women. And a figure, horned and hooved, prancing to wild music. You see a score of men and women, flush with wine and youth, are holding a revel in this grove. The grove is a loose ring of gnarled ancient trees, their roots crooked over fallen stones, covered in a carpet of moss and wildflowers. Through the canopy, smoke from the bonfire mingles with the sky, the clear summer sky. And as they see you approach, a couple of the men and women approach you, kind of dancing the whole way over to you. And they say, "Oh, come on, join us. We're having a party. Come on, it's a dance. We're dancing. I know you can dance." And he grabs Argus. One of the ladies grabs Argus by the wrist, says, "Here, come dance with me." And she starts pulling on you.
I don't have time. I'm on an important...
How can you not have time for a dance? Come on. Don't be a fuddy-duddy.
Sorry. I'll have to do some other time. I'd like to do like a look around, and at this moment, I realize we never asked what the messenger looked like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, man.
Crap basket.
Ah. Well, if he's in here, he's not in immediate danger.
Yeah, they all just seem like they're having a good time. There's nothing nefarious.
I just keep going.
Well, there's no keep going because they're in the way. There is cut them down to get past them, or join them.
You can't walk around.
No, there's like there's about 30 of them. There's the humans number in the 20s, but there are others. There are dwarves. There is a couple of satyrs. There's looks like a priest, maybe. A couple of yeah, just let's say 25 or so. There's just a lot of them. And they're basically having a party, and they will not take no for an answer. But if you want to, you could like cut through the woods and go around them.
Yeah.
They're in an opening, the clearing in the road.
Yeah, we're just gonna take more time, that's it.
Anyone here from Caligaros?
Boy, are my arms tired.
What?
I just flew in from Caligaros.
Okay.
Just the way he asked it sounded like it reminded me of a comedian setup.
No response.
No,
From,
they don't
crowd
respond to
here.
you. Half of them are drunk. The other half,
Only half?
yeah, half of them are drunk, and the other half are intoxicated.
I
But
thank
other
you for your
things.
offer, but you see, 2 of our number, we will get violently ill if we consume alcohol, and we would not interrupt your party in such a way.
Oh, so you need the non-alcoholic wine.
You have that?
Of course. And this girl points over at the 2 satyrs and says, "See the satyrs right over there? They brought their personal stash with them. And boy, does it taste good."
That does not sound non-alcoholic. That is not what satyrs are known for.
But it doesn't taste like alcohol. It tastes like sweet nectar of the gods.
Oh, the flavor is not what bothers me. It's the deadly poison to my body.
Okay. Okay, so a dwarf walks up, and he's got like this bowl of like stew, and he says, "It's getting late. Are you guys hungry? I've been sitting over there cooking all afternoon. Got this stew here."
No, we ate before we started walking.
Okay. Okay, so are you guys just trying to ignore them and just try to get past them and move on?
Yes, this is very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have a job to do, and we don't have time for this.
I would join in if alcohol wasn't a poison to me. Strangers in the woods having a party are always great life experience.
Okay. They don't want people that are antisocial in their party. So Panaga comes over. He's one of the two satyrs. There's a male and a female satyr, and he comes over and he says, "My sister Andrea, she detected, she detects a aura of fuddy-duddiness on you guys. So if you would, just keep walking, losers."
You're ruining the vibe, dude.
You're ruining the vibe. Get on. We're having fun here. You guys are just a bunch of stick in the muds. Okay. As you walk by, you can see that on one of the flat stones is a spread of hard bread, crumbled cheese, clay bowls of olives, figs, and various drinking vessels. Some of them are chipped on the side, leaving the stones a deep violet, like they've been leaking or spilled out. You can tell that one of the satyrs' legs almost look like deer legs, super thin. And yeah, so that's the girl. And she says, "Come on, brother.
Oh,
These guys, get rid of them. They're ruining the vibe. We're over here trying to have a celebration of a Phaedron, and they're not into it. So you guys just pass them up, go through?"
Yeah.
Before we leave, mostly yes. Before we leave, I'm actually going to pull that mead I just got out of my bag. Since I can't drink it anyways, I'm going to give it to them. I apologize for interrupting your festivities. Have this drink on me.
Oh, what is it?
I do not know. I got it from a satyr in Calgaros for saving his life. It's alcoholic. I can't drink it.
Oh.
He claims it's the nectar of the gods.
Okay. So Andrea comes over, slender legs covered in brown, white, speckled fur, like those of a young doe, ending in graceful hooves above dark brown eyes. She takes it and she says, "Are you up for a game?"
Games I'm fine with, yes.
Is there one in your party that thinks they could best my brother in a performance? In a song? If you can, you could win his lyre. And looking at the lyre, you see that it is not like any lyre you've seen before. It's worn. It's traced with delicate carvings in silver of inlaid bone. It looks like this guy's had it for a long time, but it's like it was very expensive at one point, and now it's kind of worn out a little bit. If not, if you do want to join, then, and if you think you can beat my brother in competition, he'll offer up his lyre, but you'll have to offer up something of equal value. And we'll get the dwarves to judge. They're impartial. And the judge, one of the judges that was trying to give you soup or stew, says, "Yeah, I'll judge. I'll be glad to."
Ah, man, they are needy.
I do not have anything of sufficient value to wager.
Okay.
But I would take the challenge just for the joy of the challenge, if you are willing.
Okay. So Panaga starts singing without any prompt. He just starts belting out an old,
He just wants to show off.
right. He's just da 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 da, and then when he's done, the dwarves all look down and mark something on their stone tablets with their fingers, and then they look up. Okay, it's your turn. Provide me a performance check.
You know that cartoon stereotype of cats singing on the fence?
Yeah.
What?
You have it.
Okay.
Are they really gonna last?
Panaga, you see him. He's sitting on a tree branch. These, the roots of these trees grow underground, but some of them have grown above the ground because of the rocks in the area. And he's sitting on one of the roots, and he visibly falls off the log. Okay, he back falls. Boom, and the sister says, what do the judges say? And she looks over at the dwarves, and the dwarves look at each other, and they say, we don't know what to say. It was a valiant attempt at trying to sing a beautiful song, and we give you 1 point for effort, and we give Panaga 100 points for skill. Panaga wins, and then Panaga gets up from behind the log, and you could tell he's been laughing, and he goes, that's what I thought. I am victorious. More wine for everyone. And he starts pouring wine out of his little gourd.
Excellent.
Are you sure you don't want to stay? We have beds, not beds, but with like bed rolls. We have places where people are going to sleep, and we have people that you can sleep with. We're going to turn this into a party. I don't know. And she kind of does one of these numbers like, I don't know what this is all about, but we'll figure it out.
We do have a job to do, and as half of us cannot drink, and you've seen what happens when I try to sing, we don't want to ruin your party.
Okay. No argument. And
Unless you would
Panaga
like
says,
me
he thinks he can sing.
unless you would like an encore.
Okay, she's pushing on your back. No. You can leave. Thank you.
I was honestly really hoping for that one.
Here you go.
You'll love to see it.
A bard I am not.
Okay, so you guys continue on, and the rest of the trip is pretty uneventful. There aren't any traps. After several hours of travel, you reach Fort Themis, a secure and imposing structure. Okay, so you guys are up there. I think I might have a picture I can show you. Cerberus. Yep, that's it. There you go. So you get there, and that's what you see. A walled gate, or gate in the middle of a wall. A thin, winding path crawls up the mountainside to a large fortress which proudly rises from the Olympian mountainside. Its unbowing gate and towering walls allow no entry. Atop its mighty ramparts are 2 sentries, both tall and battle-hardened women. They are eyeing you, watching your every move, longbows at the ready. State your business, one of the Amazons demands.
Greetings, we are here from Caligaros.
Nice save.
I'm sorry. We were here because a messenger was sent here and we haven't heard any news from him as of 3 days. I look at Zermedi.
The messenger from Caligaros came and went.
Where is the messenger? Wow. He's probably with the other people. Darn.
When did he leave?
We're not here to answer your questions.
Chiron did warn us you may only respect a warrior. And I start rolling up my non-existent sleeves.
Comb the fur on your wrist.
They just stand there. On guard.
Go
with
get
their
him, Tiger.
longbows.
Oh, well. As they said, they are not here to answer our questions. So we
But
should
why are we
continue
bothering
on
them?
to find someone who
elsewhere.
is. And I move to walk past
I
them.
didn't hear. There's no
sorry.
walking past anybody.
There's
a wall and a gate.
There's a wall.
Oh, there's a wall and a gate.
Yeah.
Didn't you see the
Yeah.
picture?
Actually, no. No, I didn't.
Why did you not?
Oh, there it is. I have conditions and my character sheet open, and it was covered somehow. Okay.
Yeah, they're standing on the ramparts. They're just standing there staring at you with their longbows at the ready.
How tall is this gate?
20 feet?
20 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty tall.
Coincidence.
That's my high jump.
Raxus, assume the position.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go inside and speak to somebody.
2
What's
arrows hit
he
your
do?
feet. 2 arrows hit
They're many.
beside your feet.
Sir
And they
Manny,
already have the
just-
next arrow ready to go.
Sir Manny, let's just go. We're having our time wasted. We gotta find a messenger. They're not gonna help us. Let's go.
We have said we're messengers from Chiron, and
They don't care.
their response is to tell us to leave and fire arrows at us. I do
Exactly.
not think the messenger left.
No, they fired they launched arrows at you because you outly said that you were going to break in.
I didn't say break in. I said I was going in. And an
So that
arrow is not enough to stop me.
Sir Manny, let's go. We are having our time wasted here by bothering with them.
I'm
Look.
just gesturing to Argus. Let's go.
So, come on, Sir Manny, let's go.
Did anyone listen to Chiron before you left? Sounds like none of you were paying attention.
Maybe something happened to him along the way.
Wasting my
Said
breath.
they respect competence and warriors.
Yeah. Is that all he said?
He said they were friendly and helped us in the past. Not getting that impression. They may not have respected the messenger, but they likely
They said
not
he
hurt it.
came and went.
So apparently no one was paying attention to Chiron. All right.
To be fair, I have a very small attention span, and for that I'm truly sorry, Derek.
So you're turning around and going back to Caligaros?
No.
Not this
Okay.
revolution. I'm really trying to remember.
Doesn't have to be you that remembers. Anybody else can help you remember.
I'm really drawing a blank. I can't think of anything else he said.
Funny thing is, I remember listening, but I don't remember words. I remember words, but they all like in the brainstorm matters. I'm like, I need to put them in order. Call it.
Hmm.
Okay. So when the questioning was over with and you guys were getting ready to leave, he said, I suggest you begin searching for the messenger along the path to Fort Themis in case something has happened to the messenger on your journey. If you find no traces of the messenger along the way, XXXXX, what else did he say?
That means the message was delivered.
That's not what he said.
I remember everything like something happened along the way, find along the path to the castle. Damn, I think I'm just gonna record everything.
What did he say to do if you find no trace of the messenger?
Give the
I would
message
assume
ourselves.
You're assuming,
Oh.
but what did he say?
Oh.
I remember somebody cutting me off 2 or 3 times.
Sorry.
Okay. So nobody was paying attention. Or you were, and you just didn't think it was important enough to worry about.
Yeah, all I'm drawing is things that, like, if they were speaking the
Did he
truth,
give
like,
you? Did he give you a name of any name?
Yes, Hippolyta.
What about her?
She's in charge.
Trying to spark your memory. Okay, well, we'll leave it at that. You guys are standing in front of the gate.
Yeah, but I'm drawing blank because they said, like, yeah, the messenger came and went, so I'm like,
Yep, he came and went. And then you said, how long ago did he leave? And they said, it's not our job to answer your questions.
I suppose the thing to do is go back to
Name
to the
drop, maybe.
revelers and ask if they've seen anything. But I'm not
it's
sure.
starting to get dark because it's close to like 5:30, 6 o'clock by now, and sun is going down.
From what I remember, we were supposed to deliver the message if the messenger hadn't been there, but he has. So, and they also seem unwelcoming us, so probably can't spend the night here. So I guess we head back and search for the messenger. Probably have to.
That's the only thing we can do because I can't pick up anything.
Okay, just put yourselves in your character's shoes. If you were standing in front of them, what would you say?
Rice is just at a loss what to do, so he's like, let's go back and see if we can't find anything. That might lead us to the messenger since they're not helping, and so we might as well try and backtrack to see if we can find something. That's the only thing Rice can think of, because if we're gonna get nowhere from them, might as well backtrack on the path the messenger took to see if there might be anything clues left from where you came. That's the only thing Raxus could think of to do.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind to Gallus is a very frustrated comment, like the gates of Hades are coming, and we're all standing here locked by politics.
Standing in front of a gate, there's 2 guards looking down on you, and they're not cooperative. What do you do?
I jump.
Let's leave. Or
You break in. You assault this fort of Amazons. Is that what you're saying you're going to do?
So everybody, let's head back and maybe we can spend
they are not worth the time.
the night. The travelers.
Let's backtrack and see if we can't find anything else toward the messenger.
You know what we just received? It. I raise my voice so they can hear me way up on that wall.
All right.
Because they missed this whole conversation. While it is not your job to answer our questions, perhaps 20 bolts would convince you to answer them. To humor us.
We have no need for money.
Huh. Please, can I just smash the gate down, please?
No. This is a waste of our time.
What is the
getting
reason
nowhere.
why you're here?
Exactly, and we're getting nowhere.
Why are you here?
To ensure the message was delivered
No.
and...
Has nothing to do with the messenger.
Okay.
Why are you here?
To make
You
sure
want me
we
to
have
keep
their
that
help against Cerberus.
Yes.
That's right.
So don't cause
Oh.
politic incidents, please, Hermes.
You're here to get their help. Because they've helped Caligorus in the past.
The thing that puts my gears really to stop is really like the messengers came and went. If they received a message, then why are they being so hostile?
Maybe the messenger broke the gate.
The gate does not look like it's broken.
That doesn't mean the message was delivered. Maybe they did the same thing to him.
Did you let the messenger in?
Why should I answer any questions?
I don't know, to prove your good faith for allied village.
They spit.
Because it'll
They
make us
spit.
leave faster?
What?
It'll make us leave faster and stop annoying you?
No, it's entertaining.
Oh, well, if it's entertainment you want, how about a duel?
We're guarding the gate. You're out there suffering. It's funny.
Please, Gallus.
Mr. Medes,
No, I'm not gonna send you.
if they don't care about wanting to help us since JC Underworlds are popping up everywhere and it's spreading to everywhere from here to Calgaros and probably to Airfort, then I don't know what to say, since it seems they do not care about gates to Hades and Underworld popping up everywhere. So what's the point? We're getting nowhere. We are getting nowhere. And I don't know what to say to convince them. I'm at a loss. So unless anyone has any way to convince them what to do, and since we are entertainment at this point, to convince them to help us to fight against Cerberus in case something happens, then I don't know what to do.
I'm just gonna walk up, like not to the gate, look like I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Look, the gates of the underworld are opened. We've been fighting off those side effects from it for weeks now. Karen said us and the messenger to be sure we have our help if we go to attack the gate. If it's not the case, so be it. But you will face those repercussions alone.
Make a persuasion roll. Or an intimidation roll, whichever one you think is you're better at. Because you're intimidating by throwing out everyone's going to die, but you're also trying to persuade them to be nice. So whichever one you wish.
Yeah, that last part felt more intimidation than persuasion. 25.
Okay, one of the guards says, "Wait here while I go ask Hippolyta what to do with you." And she walks off. The other guard stands there, puts 2 arrows in her bow, and pulls it back. Okay, so she's pulling the duty of 2 guards. And
I smack my chest. Fire it.
Don't.
Look at Zermaze.
I'm not wasting an arrow on you.
This is not the time, Zermedes.
But you guys haven't seen what I can do.
I know, but this is not the time. We came here on business, and I'd like to see it done.
After a few minutes, the second guard comes back and still with her bow out, looking down on you. And at that time, you can hear the gate is starting to be open from the inside. There's, it sounds like there's maybe two cross beams or something like that, keeping it secure. And it opens. And I'm going to give you a perspective. Imagine this is a reverse perspective from the other side of the training grounds, looking back towards the gate. This is a from the air perspective, looking back towards the gate that you guys are coming in at. And finally, a high perspective where you can see where the little gate is and where the two guards were, and then you would be going in and you see like a little pin on the right, you see some archery targets on the left, you see some sword dummies that they would strike against swords or whatever, and then on both the left and right side you see these little raised pedestal areas where people would sit and watch over the training or what have you. Okay, so Hippolyta approaches you, and that's her. And wait a second. Boom! There she is. And the guards don't look much different, actually. They just look reversed. That's what it looks like. Oh yeah, I've got images of this too. You can scroll down. There's more than just one picture there. You got the archery targets, the sword dummies. Okay. Right. So Hippolyta meets you at the training ground. She's at the fort. She stands there as the gates open. A couple of the other Amazons open the gate, and she's standing there in the middle of the courtyard waiting for you guys.
We walk up to her.
Okay. She's standing there just waiting, not saying anything.
So I'm guessing from the reaction of those guards that you didn't actually hear the messenger out.
Okay, hang on just a second. There's something about her and the messenger.
I am very stressed out right now.
You all should let me smash gates more.
No.
No.
It's so much faster. You have no
That-
idea.
And we will all die because of it. So no, Zermedes.
No, better
You
5
have your
minutes
fun
early in
elsewhere?
the next life than 5 minutes late in this. Or something, I don't know. I heard it from someone in passing. I don't remember the saying.
We have a duty to Caligaros as stewards, and I want to see it through. And you're smashing walls, and getting filled with arrows does not help that.
So the messenger arrived and he spent the night. I insisted that he spend the night so that he would be safe and that he could return to Caligaros in the morning. Then, in the morning, he openly disrespected me in front of all the other Amazons.
What did he do?
What do you mean? He didn't. What do you mean? What did he do? He insulted us. he was basically just throwing vile comments. We never discussed anything about the gates or Cerberus or anything like you had mentioned. You basically just came here and said that Caligaros and the Amazons are now at war, and that we don't respect you anymore, and we will never come and help you or supply you with any food. And he basically was a messenger of war.
That doesn't make sense for why he would do that, given the severity of what's going on here. If anything, it doesn't make any sense at all why he would actively proclaim war against what is Calgaros' greatest allies.
And I am still livid over that messenger's grave insult.
What would it take to soothe your anger?
And
because if there's any task we can perform to make up for the absolute stupidity of this man, I would like to do so, considering that he puts all Calgaros in danger and everyone across the land in danger of what's going on here.
okay, she says, let me explain what I remember happened. Which is, it's odd because what you're saying and what happened is not exactly meshing. So let me just say what happened, and then maybe you can help me figure this out. The messenger arrived in the afternoon and presented a plea from Caligaros that Hippolyta was to send some of her capable warriors to protect the town. That, does that sound like the message he was sent to give us?
That sounds like it.
Okay. I demanded time to contemplate the request. And the messenger agreed, and I granted that he would stay the night. So I was going to think about make an insight roll. Who wants to make an insight roll with advantage? As long as two of you have insight, one of you can roll with advantage.
I would like to make an insight because something is not making sense here if
Okay.
a messenger on a peace mission would do this.
Okay, you can make it. If someone else has insight, you can make it with advantage.
I do not.
Argus?
Good luck.
Good luck.
And Simon doesn't have insight either?
No.
Okay,
May the
so
dice be ever in your favor.
go ahead. Insight. Okay. Do you want to use your reroll?
Yes, I would, because this seems like too important, so yes.
It's not yours.
I was gonna.
Oh, my bad.
I was
I
gonna
got
use
confused.
my PPI if.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Argus has the PBI.
Oh, my bad. I got confused for a moment.
Yeah, but are you going to use that?
That was my that was what I was gonna. That was my plan anyway.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
it
Go ahead
was-
and make it. I marked it off. You're at 0. Go ahead and make. You don't have to. I mean, but yeah, it's a good time to roll it. Give me
I was
another
gonna do
insight
that.
roll. 13 is still not high enough. Okay, so I won't tell you what she was thinking when she was talking to you. Okay, so the next morning, when I summoned the messenger to let him know that we were ready to help, the messenger reacted incredibly ungrateful towards me, claiming that it was not enough that the town was entitled to further protection of the Amazons. Insulted, I sent the messenger away and shut the gates behind him. And that was the last I saw of the messenger. Okay, so now you can make another insight roll. Now, the players, since nobody has advantage or the skill, you guys can make 4 insight rolls, and I'll take the average. It'll be a party insight roll.
It's
It's
The
not
average is a 9.
Yeah, it's not a 15. Okay.
I can't believe I rolled the highest on that.
And you guys criticize my people's skills.
You wanted to smash the gates, and you still got low. You still have the lowest.
Well, yeah, I wanted to smash the gates, but I'm not that much lower.
Okay, so what... I do not understand why the messenger would arrive and ask for help, and then in the morning insult us. So what's going on? Are you here? So what is the truth?
The truth is, Chiron wished to ensure our mutual alliance, as it would appear Cerberus may pose a very present threat. If I had to guess what happened with the messenger, I can tell you we have had issues in Caligaros recently involving sleep. I myself awoke just a few nights ago convinced there were enemies in the room with me, and it took quite some time for everyone to be able to calm me down and stop me from destroying the building we were in. We had a spout of people dying in their sleep, and injuries mysteriously appearing on their body before we were able to cure one, though we still cannot truly guarantee what caused it.
Could it be that this messenger was suffering from some kind of ailment that caused him to flip from or to go insane, because he came here asking for help and then in the morning refused help? It was like a 180 flip.
Yeah.
Could it be an affliction that's going around in Caligaros that might have affected him before he left to come here?
That would be my guess.
Or maybe it was foul play. Maybe this time it was targeted. Be sure we're alone.
And since considering it went through a similar in this, Hermetes could have happened to him as well.
We also, this may be relevant, recently we were tasked with saving the Hind of Artemis. Something had been attacking it, and when we found and defeated the attackers, they had active relics of witchcraft. There may be a coven in the area.
A coven of
witches.
What's a witch?
I don't know. That's what.
No, what is a witch?
Oh, what is a witch?
There is no witches. A witch is not a thing.
That's what Chiron told me.
Hags.
Wielder of dark
Okay, a coven of hags.
There we go. Okay, when you say that out loud, one of the Amazons that's immediately guarding you, like prepared to stab you in the back with a spear. Every one of you have a Amazon standing behind you, FYI. They're treating you with distrust, I should say. When you say that, one of the Amazons in the immediate vicinity takes a swallow.
Actually, we also saw.
Like they're afraid or shocked or something like that. You know what I mean?
We also saw what may be a hag just. What was it? 2 days ago? Harvesting souls from the Mausoleum of Heroes. We fought her, and she vanished in a way that even I could not track.
So foul play one.
Okay, so there's an Amazon standing next to Hippolyta, and she says, she leans in and whispers into Hippolyta's ear, if you would like to make a perception check using hearing, you're welcome to do.
Hold on,
I
think
would
have
love
something
to.
for that.
Yeah, not everybody, you know.
I would love to. 26.
Okay, so the party hears this because this confidant is not
Subtle.
not well. She's whispering, but not so lightly that you can't hear. Because they're wearing helmets and stuff, and she knows she has to whisper a little bit louder so that Hippolyta could hear. She says, "My lady, just dismiss these claims. They can't be correct. Just end the meeting." And then Hippolyta, there's no time for you to speak. Hippolyta says, "Yes, I agree. We should end this meeting. If you would like, you can spend the night here, and then we can figure out what to do in the morning."
Fair enough.
And then she says, "Show them to their tent." And then the four Amazons that are got their spears ready to thrust into your back, they're not really. I mean, they're just standing there behind you. They say, "Come this way. We'll show you to your tent." And they start ushering you off the training grounds. What's that?
I'm gonna ask if it's in the same location that the messenger reside in.
They all just stare at you and continue to walk.
That is a yes.
You are not trusted. They continue to walk you over to a tent. Okay, so they show you a tent. It's a very nice tent, very elaborate. It's carpeted. There are wooden walls. There is tapestries hanging on the inside of the tent to shield from cold. There's a little stove in the middle for you to cook whatever you need to cook. There's a hole in the center of the tent to let the smoke out. There's candles. There is a single bed. It's made of wood. It's a bed, but there's only one. So, but there is enough room to lay out your bedrolls or just sleep on the carpet, whatever you would like. And one of the Amazons says, "Yes, this is where guests stay. We will be on guard outside your tent if you need to ask us any questions." And you guys are ushered into the tent. Now, there are two guards standing outside because they don't want any harm to befall you. And there are other Amazons wandering around in the camp. Remember, this is now after dark, so there are some torches lit. There are guards up on the walls, and there are other tents where the Amazons stay. Some of them are pretty elaborate buildings. You know, they're made of wood and thatch, and the others are just canvas tents like yours. It's like they could easily take all their tents down and move if they needed to. Except for maybe Hippolyta's, she has an actual house, cottage, shack, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty small.
So now it seems we have a new problem.
Whatever happened to him happened when he slept. So, Raxus, you're gonna be okay? Rest the three of us.
I planned on staying on watch, considering that this whole situation seems too suspect for my liking. As why would a messenger sent on a peace mission just suddenly do an about face and declare war on our life? It makes absolutely no sense to me.
A lot
Because
of
madness.
yeah, a lot of things that happened to us in the past month made no sense.
If I may, as soon as that other Amazon suggested ending the meeting, it was over. Either she is a very highly trusted advisor,
Or
well, the hag in the mausoleum vanished into nothingness. Who's to say hags can't change their face?
or possess people.
Or possess people? What if there is a hag in the camp, and that is what happened to the messenger?
Well,
If that's the
Hippolyta
case-
said he was sent back.
Yes, but ambushes can happen, and the madness still had to have come from somewhere. What if there's a hag in the camp?
If that's the case, we have to be on guard at all times, should anything happen. This also means that if on the other hand, if the hag is possessing someone here, then we'll have to be on additional guard, considering that none of us are holy men who have the power to exorcise spirits of any kind, or hags for that
Actually-
matter.
I guess perform exorcisms.
Oh, wait, you can do that?
We did it in the mausoleum.
Yes, but we have no way to exorcise one from a living person. Is what I'm getting at.
No,
You guys should
Oh,
have like a
really?
black screen right now.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But either way, I think it might be unwise for us to take what the Amazons have said at face value, at least for now. We should be cautious.
I prefer to keep my guard, considering that, as it stands, we aren't exactly on friendly territory. Neutral, yes, but friendly, I doubt it.
We are not despised, we are just distrusted.
And be that as it may, it would be cautious of us to be aware and on guard at all times of the moment.
So
If
you
it
guys are
happens,
in the bottom right-hand corner there, and that black box is your tent. Just so you know.
Okay.
And there are a couple of these Amazon warriors just parked outside. It is dark out, and so, yeah.
Everything happens like Hippolyta said.
So they
and
can
I'm
hear your
surprised.
conversation, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But they're on guard outside.
Fine.
The only thing between you and them is a layer of fabric.
No.
Nothing I said was a secret.
No, I know. They're fine. You guys are... I'm just letting you know, just in case you want to say something secret.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
If everything happened as Hippolyta said, I'm even surprised they even opened the gate and not just meet us outside.
Mm.
So that means she somewhat felt that there was at least a little foul play.
Okay, yes, I agree with you. For a second, I thought you were going to suggest that she was lying to us.
No, I mean that she thought it was very strange that the messenger, just like she said, did a 180.
Yes, that's not good. not good at all.
Well, it's better than if she just accepted his words as the words of Caligaros. They would have just shut us down.
Goat. Okay, I was just trying to figure out what's in those pens over there. Because there is something about goats. Sorry.
Don't like it.
It is goat, right?
Well, until our meeting tomorrow, I suggest that we get some rest, as we're going to need it for whatever Hippolyta's ruling in our words will be.
Right.
I'm not gonna sleep.
You should definitely keep watch.
Well, you've got
Great.
someone that can do that. You got this automaton that can...
I'll be on thinking mode.
Yeah, which you can just sit there and make sure nothing happens while everybody else sleeps. But if nobody else
No.
wants to sleep, you can gain a level of exhaustion. That'd be fine. If you want to stay up all night, you can do that.
I'm not worried about the Amazon. I'm worried that the thing that happened to the messenger happens to me.
Okay, so
Well-
do you want to stay up all night?
It's up to you, man.
One
All's
level of
your court.
exhaustion is only disadvantage on everything you ever do.
You really want to take that risk, man?
It's ability checks, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm fine from whatever tries to touch us. I will sleep.
Plus, you got Raxus. He's on guard,
Yeah.
and you got these Amazons standing out in front. They're on guard.
Unlike some, no, I'm kidding. I trust my friends. We are safe here. The Amazons are our friends. Raxus is our friend. We are safe.
We're never safe.
You hear an Amazon outside say, "We're not your friends. We're your guards."
We know. He's just being coy.
I love you too.
And you hear a outside, and then you hear them talking to each other. Men.
I know,
Anyway.
right?
Anyways,
Damn,
Something
they think with their
sandwiches?
all they think about is their penis.
To be fair, that's only Zermetes.
Something sandwiches? No. So about what time is it? It's like dinner time, right?
It's after dark.
It can be the morning if you want to just jump to the morning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If I have
Yeah.
something that's going to happen at night, I'll just let it happen.
Awesome, yeah, because Zermetes is conked out.
Okay, so you do sleep long enough to get a long rest. So go ahead and get your long rest, unless you're staying up all night, Gallus.
Yeah, I'm really gonna say to Rexus, if I even twitch, you wake me up.
Okay, so you are going to sleep. Okay, so
Yeah.
get your long rest, get your hit points, your spells back. If you need to adjust what spells you're going to prepare, now would be a good time to do that. Once that has happened, then we'll progress to the meeting, I guess, with Hippolyta or whatever, in the morning, where you guys change your story and insult them and say you guys are at war.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
Looking forward to that.
I said to wake me up, Rexus!
It's something in the air.
It's
But
not
okay.
my fault you're a heavy sleeper.
That's right. Okay, so you all set there, Argus?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
we're
he's good. He's good. Okay.
Speak with animals.
It is the next morning, right? Okay. In the morning, you are woken up by the sound of exercising, grunting, people rolling around on the ground, bows being fired, swords being hitting against sword dummies, that kind of stuff.
Nostalgia.
So it's dawn. The sun is just barely coming up, and you can hear that there's, the sound of combat practice is going on.
Feels like home.
That's right. And what would you like to do? We're going to assume you have rations.
Yeah, I do have one. I'm gonna.
Yes, I have
eat
some
it.
rations.
Okay. So do you want to eat your ration, or do you want to accept their generosity and they feed you?
I will accept our friend's generosity.
Okay. So they give you some bread and some figs and basically Greek breakfast supplies, some milk, some goat milk. So if you guys want to drink that, and of course wine, if you want wine for breakfast, they can provide you with that as well. Yeah. So one of the Amazons brings in a plate, and you guys eat it, and you guys are ready to go for the day. Nothing happened throughout the night. You guys slept. There was no. You heard crickets, maybe, but that was about it. There was no. It was very quiet in the training grounds throughout the night. But you guys were brought to life when you heard all the activity outside. Okay, what do you want to do?
So
there are dozens, plural, of. I'm not going to put all their tokens out there, but there's dozens of Amazons going about their training activities outside.
So were we to be summoned when Hippolyta wanted to talk to us, or were we supposed to go to her?
Are you asking?
Nothing
that to
was
the
said.
guards?
We were escorted to a tent under guard all night. I think we wait until we're summoned.
Alright.
Then, since I'm waiting in a tent, I'm gonna start. I guess my training minus the sequences, just the physical training.
So you're
I'm
gonna
going
go.
to
You're
watch-
gonna go out there and start training with them.
No, because
I'm
we're
going to
under
watch-
guard. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna train in. Oh, you're just doing like physical exercise.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna watch
Because-
the Amazons.
Because unlike those two, I was not blessed with strength at birth.
Okay. So if you want, they're over on both sides of the training grounds. You can see that there are rows of stones. Those are like bleachers. So you can sit on those bleachers if you want. So if you want to move your token, you're more than welcome to do that.
Boop, just right outside the tent.
Right.
I'm
And
still where I'm supposed to be, you know?
yeah, that's fine. The guards make sure that they stay with you.
Alright.
Raxus, you're staying inside the tent?
Yeah, I'm gonna be praying to Hephaestus for us to have good favor in our meeting with Hippolyta.
But you're going to hide in the tent?
Yep, I'm gonna stay in the tent because this situation just feels off to Raxus.
Okay. Okay. So there is a lot of people training out in the courtyard. And the guards are watching you.
Can I join in the training?
Who are you asking?
The guards.
You can do what you want. You're not free to wander about, but if you want to go get your ass kicked, you can.
Why did you say that to him? You
I'm
just
going
hear a very audible groan from Gallus.
My money's on
Why?
you, Zermedes.
What?
My money's on you.
Don't encourage him, please, Argus. Don't enable him.
Yeah, I would like to join in on some of the training. Maybe there's some spear work or wrestling or don't know, sword fighting.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to bring you over to here. And so you are over by one of the Amazons that's striking a sword dummy. Make a make a persuasion check. Because you're basically trying to either spar with her or get involved, right? You're trying to spar with her?
I got a 9.
She giggles at you and ignores you.
Ow, my pride.
Yeah. She looks at you like, right.
Well, that was rude. Okay, so the sword dummy's out. What about the archery?
Well, I wouldn't say the sword dummy is out. There's like 20 people out here sparring.
Oh, yeah, I guess there are.
Here, let me put that out. There we go.
Boop.
I have a token for a sword dummy. Okay, so, yeah, let me go ahead and put this out there too. Boop. Okay. Yeah, so you go over to another one?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. And I can see that the rest of the party, except for Raxus, is all kind of watching you strike out. Right?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
It's hilarious.
You guys are just over there kind of watching.
18?
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, hang on just a second. Okay, so we got them. Oh, yeah, there's one in the pen. It's a pen full of goats, and there is one of the Amazons tending to the goats. I don't know what their definition of full of goats is, but they're okay. But there are goats in there. Okay, so you approach this Amazon who's striking this dummy with her sword, and each time she strikes the dummy moves. It's like on a swivel. So she has to put up her sword. When she strikes it, she has to put up her shield to block, or she would be tagged by the dummy's weapon or whatever. It's wooden.
That would be great for your hand-to-hand combat, Zermedes.
Yeah. So what do you say to her when you go up to her?
You strike like a viper. Could you show me how to do that? My own sword lacks such agility.
She looks over at you and she's like, She leans her sword and her shield up against the dummy, taking them off, and then she brushes her hands like this. She's like, all right, let's see what you got. And then she kind of steps back a little bit. And she gives you one of these.
On you or the dummy?
She's like, no, I'll be hitting the dummy. You'll be trying to hit me.
Oh, that doesn't seem quite fair, but I'm up
So
for it.
make an athletics roll.
Okay.
Because it immediately
Jeez.
Right. It immediately resorts to grappling. You guys are on the ground rolling around, trying to pin each other down, and she needs...
I got a 1.
No, you got a 6.
6.
You got a 6 because it's athletics. It's not an attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what she's got. 29. Hang on just a second. Let me check something. Ah, there we go. +5. Let's see. She could roll low. She could tie you if she rolled. You have a +5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she has the same plus as you. And she rolls a 9. Total. So she pins you down and wins.
Mhm.
Valiant effort for a she says a valiant effort for someone that is so many physical ailments as you do. So are you quadriplegic or just retarded?
A little of neither.
But it's liver.
I would like to try again.
You think you could even come close to beating me?
Yes.
Not with a 1. No,
I think you were not clear about what we were going to do. I thought it was sword practice. You went for grappling.
Okay, so she goes back, grabs her sword and her shield, and goes back to the dummy.
Oh.
Excuse me, you're
Well,
in my way. Okay. Yes.
They're right. It's very amusing to see him suffer.
So this one and this one have already been attempted.
Go around to all of them.
You can. I
I'm
mean,
gonna try
they're all
to-
training, and it's like that's all they do all day.
Yeah. What's the one in the goat pen doing? Oh, tending the goats.
Tending the
obviously.
goats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, when you walk up to the goat pen to take a look.
I'm leaning on the fence watching the sword fighters.
Okay, one of the goats walks up to you, approaches you, and gets very close,
Yeah.
looking at you.
Hello.
How does a goat? What does this sound? Ah! Yeah, so it does that. It goes ah.
I wanted to do the screaming, but then I thought I'm in an apartment and I have neighbors.
And we're all wearing headphones.
And then it kind of locks up, falls on its side, and then after a minute or so,
Dumb goat.
it gets its legs back and it goes right up to you again and nudges you and says ah ah.
It's imprinted on you.
I pat it.
The other goats are just going about doing goat things. This one goat is just okay. So you reach down.
Yep.
Okay.
And I pat its little head.
And then it locks up again and falls over. Like it's terrified. Then it gets back up after a minute or so.
What's got your goat?
And it looks at you. And it looks at you like... Do you have animal handling?
Proficiency?
Yeah, proficiency.
No.
Okay.
I just get really lucky rolls.
Okay, it also... Okay, you can make it an animal handling or an insight check on this goat.
The 14 animal handling.
Nope.
Okay. It's a goat. They're for eating.
Yeah, but this goat is... There's something about the goat that you just can't figure out.
Well, yeah, it's
you
a goat.
know
It's for
this.
eating.
You know that there's something that you had to roll and failed. You know this. Like, I don't know anything about animals. But this goat is acting strange.
Okay. Odd.
And is looking at you eye to eye. giving you one of these. It's giving you the goat eye.
I look over at the Amazon tending the goats.
The druid? Oh, okay. Yeah, she comes over. She comes over and pushes the goat out of the way. Like, stop bothering him. He's a retard. And it pushes the goat away.
Well, that's mean. It's just an animal.
Yeah, I'm talking about
They
you.
are. Ha!
Oh. That seems uncalled for.
Man, I love this place.
They don't like you.
I've
Well, let
noticed.
me rephrase that. They ever since yesterday, they don't like you. Or it was day before yesterday, whatever it was. But okay, so yeah. So what do you say?
Alright.
She moves the goat out of the way because it's bothering you apparently. And
No, I was just going to ask why this goat was acting so strangely.
and then when she pushes the goat out of the way, the goat goes. "Ah!" and
Nah.
and I don't know. This goat. This goat's been acting strangely for the last couple of days.
Perhaps since the time the messenger was here?
I don't need to answer your questions. Get away. Get away from the goats.
That means yes.
Okay. I
Hey,
back
Argus.
away slowly with my hands up.
Okay.
Argus, I swear if you didn't prepare it.
I think. Oh, okay, wait. Hold on, that's right. Token. I'm going back to my buddies.
Hey, buddy. How'd
Hey.
it go?
There's a goat acting really weird, about since the time the messenger was here and acting weird.
How do you know that it's acting weird? It's a goat.
'Cause the
Don't
lady
forget,
watched
there's
the
one
goats.
way to get the trust of the Amazons.
None of them want to fight me except the one lady who cheated.
Yeah, so you asked two, and that means all of them.
No. But I do need to tell people about this goat.
No, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
the woman tending the goats said that one's been acting strangely for a few days, and it came straight up to me and seemed very interested in me for some reason. What if it's like Argus and it is a person disguised as an animal?
Argus wanna entertain that idea?
Well, I can only be an animal for a certain amount of time, so likely.
But you
Probably
do it
not.
to yourself. Do you not?
I mean, we can we can investigate their goats, but I feel we are unwelcome. That's not a very guestly thing to do.
Okay,
Nor is
but,
casting spells.
but what if the goat is the messenger? And you can change him back. And all of a sudden everything makes sense again.
That's
That
one
means
possibility.
no, you didn't prepare it.
In the meantime, I will, while you all ponder that, I will continue trying to earn their trust. And I'm going to head over to the spear ladies, because I mostly use a spear.
These are all bows.
These are bows? Oh, they're firing from far away.
Yeah.
Well, Artemis, bows. I'm just going to move up next to them with like a little bit of separation there,
Okay.
and just start firing at the targets without saying anything.
That's fine. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
They ignore you. Or I should say, this one here ignores you.
This is so fun.
Yeah, you're shooting, you're hitting the target. Everything's good.
Huh. Can you guys help show off a little bit? I'm not doing well.
You have performance issues, Zed?
I mean, fewer than the people just watching.
Maybe we can get Raxus to show off his strength.
Yeah.
Raxus is too scared to come out of the tent, though.
Strangely, Raxus has luck with the ladies. I don't know why.
You want me to do what now?
Show off.
Yeah,
Why?
show them that they're not just babysitting Caligaros, that it is an equal partnership of allies and warriors.
You want me to because you're embarrassed?
No, they don't.
Remember,
They don't like
Caligaros is full of farmers and more farmers. Right?
Yeah.
You guys are like the only warriors in Caligaros. And as far as they're concerned, you guys are farmers from Caligaros.
And so we have to prove them wrong, but they won't even, talk to me, so I'm having trouble. I need someone more charismatic.
Alright, I'll challenge one of them to a duel, see where that goes. And I'd like to challenge one of them to a duel to show the strength of Caligaros, if that's possible.
Move up to one of them and do that. Okay, so make a persuasion check.
The thing is, I am skilled. I am not strong.
Okay, so this one that you spoke to, she says, "You think you can outshoot me? Okay. Do you have a bow? If not, I can provide you with one."
I do not have one.
Okay.
You
so
can use mine.
So, okay. Your farmer friend, your farmer friend over there has a bow you can borrow.
We're warriors and we carry weapons.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing me already, Raxus.
Okay. So, what's the effective range?
Mine
Like
is
120
a
or
short
something?
bow.
Yeah. So what's
Yeah, something like that.
what is it?
Boop 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 boop. It is 8320.
Yeah. So you're in effective range. There's no disadvantage.
Alright.
So you can take 5 shots, and I will take 5 shots, and we'll see who gets closest to the bullseye.
I don't like the emphasis she put on that, Raxus. Be careful.
So basically, just take 5 bow shots, and I just want to see your highest number, basically.
Alright. My dex is like a 0, so here we go.
Well, this is why I was
Well,
trying
you have,
to do it.
you
But
have
they wouldn't talk to me.
proficiency, right? You have proficiency with martial weapons.
So yeah,
Yeah.
plus 3.
So that's a plus
a good-
3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got to see what her proficiency is with bows.
Come on, Raxus, you can do it.
Well, she only has a plus 4.
That's good. Better. I said better. Dirty 20 there.
Okay, so you got a 20.
Let's see what the Amazon can do.
And that's as
Probably
good as I
better.
can get.
Yeah, so you only hit it with the 10 and the 20, so 2 arrows struck. The other 3 arrows are gone. Somewhere, in the, might have broke against the side of the keep or whatever. But the 10 hits with the outer ring, and the 20 hits real close to the center. And let's see what she gets. 19, not as good as a 20. This is the last shot. Okay, you win. Okay, so you got closer to the center, and hers just barely misses you, but it's further from the center. And she looks over at you and says, "Oh, competent warrior. I think I can trust you." So, speak your piece, and I will freely give you information.
For starters, I would like to know, when are we meeting with your leader, as we were not told that last time, and I want to know.
Go ahead and give me a D4 roll. Um, I don't know when Hypolita will come and speak with you. That's her business. But I've noticed that there's some strange events going on in our compound.
Really, would you mind telling me?
Well, what I've noticed is the food has been changed to be exclusively pickled. Even though we have fresh food available, obviously you ate some this morning. But the food I've been tasting, it's been odd, and it's made my mouth feel strangely numb.
That's particularly strange.
I agree.
Is there any reason for this? Did someone
No, I can't
request
figure-
that the explicit pickle?
No, it wouldn't be strange if I knew the answer. This is weird. I mean, I don't know why it started to taste like this.
Well,
But thank you. And now I will be away. I'll be off doing my thing. And she
All right.
walks away. You can get one question based on whatever that Amazon knows. And that's all she knows. She doesn't know anything else. And she doesn't know when the the taskmaster is going to show, and she doesn't know what's going on in the keep, other than the fact that the food tastes strange. But that doesn't mean that's the only thing that is known. That's just all she knows.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my luck when I think of a question.
Well, it doesn't really matter what your question is. Well, it does. Let me back that up. It matters because you might ask something that is irrelevant, and so they would answer that. But I wouldn't wait. Don't wait. Waiting is the waiting is the downfall of civilization.
You miss every shot you don't take.
Exactly right.
Go for it.
They're not
So,
letting
Those who wait master. Okay.
I'm gonna try my luck with one of these like advanced dummies. They seem well suited for my fighting style.
Okay. So where are you going?
To that one.
Oh, I'm
So
looking
the
at your
drums.
token. Just take your token all the way over there. You don't have to piecemeal it. There's not going to be any traps that you're going to fall into. Okay.
No,
so,
I mean I don't want to be seen sprinting over there.
oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Everyone else is sprinting around. Okay, so there's this girl. She's using her spear. She's thrusting. She's holding her shield up, thrusting with her spear.
I say, good morning.
She thrusts
Damn.
with her spear. She notices you. She tries not to hit you, but she's not acknowledging you.
Oh. Do you have any other one of these dummies? I feel like I've rusted a little.
Yeah, you look like it.
Yeah, it's been a strange kind of week. I miss many of opportunities to do my regular training. Would you mind helping me go through what you do every day?
I cannot train the untrainable.
Untrainable.
You are puny, little man. And she looks at you with her sword, with her spear and shield in hand. And then she spits at your feet. She's standing there staring at you.
So she's not looking at that dummy?
She's not working with the dummy anymore. She's staring straight at you.
I'm gonna try to remake the move she made with a dummy.
You're going to strike the dummy?
Yes.
Okay. You can do that.
While I lack in muscle, I have plenty in reflexes.
Go ahead and strike the dummy. Make an attack roll. The target number is 10.
Alright. Wow. Damn.
Okay, so
I feel hurt
you
by
hit the
that.
dummy, like you do hit it, but you hit it like very weakly, like it glances off the shield or whatever, and she scoffs. Farmers thinking they're warriors. It's funny.
Well-
It's funny.
Well, if he's too small for you, let's say you fight me like a woman. I say to the same one.
She looks at you, spear in hand, shield in hand.
And I will pull out my spear.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
That's what I was missing. I was missing my shield.
Oh.
This is not our
Haven't
day,
you
guys.
haven't you proven that you're just a farmer?
No.
To be fair, he doesn't know how to farm.
Okay, she strikes. Okay, at this point, she strikes the dummy. Or I don't say she hits it. She rolls an attack against it. And I don't know why I did that. Boom. Oh, she might have missed it. Dang. Okay, so she hits the dummy weaker than you did. Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright. I have slightly better than Zermedes. Let's go. 11.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm training.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you need it. I say very petty.
This is not going well.
Damn, luck is not on our side today, guys.
Well, you guys have only talked to like 4 of them.
I'll try again on this one.
Okay, what are you going to say? She looks happy. Like she's happy you approached her. Like, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
She's eager to draw some blood.
6.
Yeah, and then she
And
turns
it's
her
gonna
back.
be yours.
Then she turns her back to you and goes to attack. She's like,
The dummy.
oh, wait a second. Aren't you the farmer boy that came here? And then she starts attacking the dummy.
Darn.
Make a persuasion check.
Your friends are all too scared to even give me a chance. Perhaps you would face the might of Zermetes.
Oh my gosh.
A 5.
This is beating math! We roll under 6 like 7 times in a row.
There
I
are
don't know
still
what the game is.
3 left that
Just-
Zermedes
just-
hasn't spoke to.
I'm gonna speak to this one before he comes over here.
Okay.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Let's pray to our gods. It's still going up. By
Now-
1.
Yeah, you got these other 2 that you haven't talked to. And Zermedes, you got this.
I'll talk to one of them.
Okay, which one are you going to? Move your token.
Which one hasn't he gone to yet?
I've got the
Don't
ones that they've
harass this
talked
woman,
to.
Zermedes.
Okay, if it's got a blue mark on it, that means Raxus has talked to it. If it doesn't have blue, you haven't talked to him. Okay, so Raxus is going to go over to this one right here. Give me a persuasion check. Are you trying to prove your mettle?
Yeah, I'm trying to prove it.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a persuasion. You have to be very persuasive for them to stop their training. Whoops, I put the wrong color on them. To stop their training to allow you to like show yourself to them. Okay, I see Zermedes came down here to the one Gallus just failed against.
Yeah.
You want to make that persuasion check?
Yeah, because I really don't want to go back to Caligaros saying, Chiron, the Amazons were so mean.
That's right.
A 4! Mine are going down!
Okay. So if it's got a red mark, Zermedes has already talked to them.
Well, I'm just gonna make this real quick.
Okay.
I've only got 2 left. Double tens. Strikeout. I'm just gonna go sit on the stairs and watch.
Okay, so you just talked to both of them?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll try and do this last one.
It's not a last one. You've only talked to 2. There's like 20 of them. Okay.
The red dots are me.
I'll go for this one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll try and talk to her and see if I can convince her.
Yeah, go ahead. Persuasion.
They're so mean.
It's like Raxus is the only one they respect. Okay. So Raxus being blue, she looks at you and she says, she puts her spear up and her shield up and she says, okay, big man, let's see what you got.
All right, let's do it.
Roll initiative.
Man, it's a whole thing, like Raxus and the ladies.
Well, maybe if you said it with your chest more, maybe the ladies would respect you.
Chiron, Raxus, and the Amazons were so mean.
Hey.
Initiative plus 0. So she's got a 17. You got a 16. Okay, so she's going to strike first. Yeah. And her spear is plus 5. She got an 18. Is that your armor? Okay. So she hits you. We're not going to worry about any damage, but she hits you, and we're going to look to see who can hit who 3 times before the other one hits who 3 times. So now you can strike her if you'd like, which you probably want to.
Nat 20.
Yeah, we'll call that 2 hits. Okay. And now
Those
it's her turn. She missed. Now you get to strike. That's a miss. So she'll strike. Is that a hit?
Nope.
Okay, so she's got 1, you've got 2. It's your turn. Okay, you hit her. She says, "Oh, well met. Well struck. Well, I'm glad that Caligaros has at least 1 warrior."
Yes, and in fact, I'm trying to hopefully convince him to let me have a standing army be made soon. Because I'd like for us to be prepared for all dangers.
That would be hard to do when you have nothing but farmers.
Well, someone has to turn farmers into soldiers soon, considering what we're going up against.
So you have come to give me a D4 roll.
All right.
Hopefully it's not a 3. Okay.
At this point, we're just at the mercy of the dices.
So I understand that you and your friends have been asking around, trying to figure out what happened to the messenger that was here the other day that insulted, was obvious, everyone saw, insulted our taskmaster. But I think something else is going on, because I now understand that I am a warrior. I don't understand the arcane arts.
Of course, neither do I.
But I think our taskmaster has been charmed.
Really? What makes you say that?
Because she's been she's been not herself lately. She hasn't been acting like our taskmaster. She's been I don't know how to explain it. She just hasn't been herself. It seems like she's not in control of herself, or it's someone else is pulling the strings or something.
That does sound very concerning.
Absolutely.
I very much hope it's not her being manipulated by an outside forces. Considering everything that's going on with the gates of Hades being opened now.
Okay,
I hope it's not.
Yeah. So while you were kind of in conversation with this Amazon over there, after beating her down, another Amazon comes walking down these stairs from here, just like any of these others, still in armor and dressed. Says, "Can I have the messengers gather? Can I have the messengers gather?"
All right.
And basically, she's standing like right there.
Oh, that one.
Yep. This one right here. Okay. Hypolita says she apologizes for not being able to attend to you right now at this time, but she offers that you are free to investigate the compound. You're able to walk around and conduct whatever investigation that you deem necessary that might be able to uncover why our messenger or the messenger would have flipped, on a septum. And she says, but you are still not an Amazon, and so you don't own this place, so be mindful that you are a guest, and so, but you will not be harassed. And you'll notice that all these people that are training are kind of eavesdropping and listening in on what's being said, and they go back to training after this one Amazon says what she says. And then she leaves. She goes back up. Okay, so you kind of gather that there are some key locations that you can check to investigate, not just these Amazons out here training, but if you want, you could go to the Taskmaster's quarters themselves, which would be unadvisable, but you can do that if you want to sneak in or break in or whatever. You can continue to check around the training grounds, talk to these Amazons out on the training grounds to see if they have any further clues. You can talk to the goats if you have like any kind of animal, speak with animals or something. You can do that. You could go to the food storage now that you've heard that maybe there's something pickling going on with the food. You can go there. You can even go to the Amazon quarters because they live in their own tents and stuff like that. Maybe something there. They have an armory and a treasury. You can check that out. They also have an Olympian shrine where they have a shrine that represents all the Olympian gods.
All right. If everyone's gathered, I'd like to share with them what I was just recently told about the Taskmaster being off.
Okay, so you guys get together. You're not in a place that if you guys just speak kind of at low tones, nobody can hear you. But
Can
if-
we scoot over? We're on in the way of arrows.
yeah, you are. Yeah, if you want, you could do that. And these guys are going back and forth, picking up their arrows as they shoot them and stuff.
Right. I like to tell everybody that. And that's why I've been finding out so far that something's off with the taskmaster. That she may have been charmed or under control of something. That,
Yeah, like you said, Argus, she was very, very attentive to what her counselor had to say.
I said that.
That is Zermedes did
Sorry.
say that.
My memory is a little fuzzy.
But if we are able to somehow get to what's her name? Starts with an H, right?
Hippolyta.
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 Hippolyta. And somehow I'm able to cast a spell, and if she is charmed, I might be able to remove that.
I
Also,
think. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe that's what happened to the messenger as well.
maybe. Unfortunately, I can't talk to the goats, but I can
You can't?
enhance.
You're gonna be so mindful about that, you're gonna prepare it every day from now on.
I swapped it out just today to take it.
You had it yesterday?
Yup.
Did I not mention there were goats?
in his defense, Argus, in his defense, Gallus, he didn't know.
I know. It's 3 times already. That he had
Can't-
it yesterday and swapped it out.
Doesn't a druid have the ability to, after 1 hour, swap a spell?
I can get spell slots back.
No,
but
there's
I
you
can't.
can swap spells.
Okay.
I mean, I'm asking, isn't that the way it works?
I think what you're talking about here is
Swapping
natural
spells.
recovery.
Nope. Swapping spells.
I do think that is an ability, but I think it's a higher level.
I don't think so. Don't worry, I'm gonna look it up.
Yes, thank you, O merciful God of God.
Zeus. Okay,
No, I'm talking about the DM. Fuck Zeus. No, don't fuck Zeus. I never rolled that badly, like, ever.
Well, first time for everything, man.
How much can Raxus carry? And wait.
Also, the other thing I want to share is that the food has been being mysteriously pickled for some odd reason. I don't know what that is all about, but it might be worth investigating, perhaps.
yeah, this says something about 1 minute per level of the spell during a long rest. So you just have to take a long rest. And then to change a spell requires 1 minute per level of the spell.
What are your always prepared spells? There's not a chance that one of those is supposed to be.
Yeah,
Speak
because
with
you have a
animals.
list of spells that you cannot not prepare.
That's right. It is Mirror Image, Misty Step, Water Breathing, Water Walk
And you're Circle of the Land, right?
of the Coast.
Right, which is land.
Yeah, it's still Circle of Land.
Whoa, what just happened? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have it.
Why?
I can make you guys better.
That is the one most useful spell a druid has. That's like the only spell you should ever prepare.
Yeah, Raymond.
I do believe that. As a DM and a player, I think Speak with Animals is the most useful spell.
Yeah, remember
ever.
the raccoon?
Good.
Yeah, the
Good Fairy
raccoon.
came in pretty handy a few times. But yeah, I always had my Speak with Animals. I couldn't change it because I was a bard. Never got to use it though.
Okay, so you won't be able to do that until you finish another long rest.
We had 6 instances that we could have used it, and we only used it twice.
Well, then you should learn from Dear Argus and get some druid going.
No multiclassing. Okay, so
Aw.
yeah, so where do you want to go? Do you want to break into the Taskmaster's quarters? Do you want to continue on in the training grounds? Do you want to go to the pens and speak with the goats? Or do you want to
The food storage.
the food storage, Amazon quarters, armory, or the shrine? The armory, which is weird, the armory treasury is less guarded than Hippolyta's quarters.
I say we do food storage first because I'm curious as what or who would be pickling their food supplies for some odd reason. Yeah.
Okay,
That
so
seems-
these two guards that are tasked to attend to you will show you where the food supplies are. Follow us.
All right.
Okay.
That
So
doesn't seem like good behavior on their part.
why? What?
We're strange. Oh well, we were given permission to investigate. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah, you're there. Yeah, you're given permission. Strange
Yeah, here's
food.
the food.
So you investigate the storage of the fort. The door to the pantry is locked. Um,
Do either of you have the key?
no. The confidant is the only one that has the key.
It's always the vizier.
Hmm.
But I can tell you it contains foods such as jerky, flour, and pickled vegetables.
All right.
And they say, there's the door. We don't have the key, and they turn their back to you and take a couple of steps away from the door. And they hum to each other.
You want to give it a go and
Wow.
unlock it? You want to give it a go and unlocking it?
I like those women.
Do you have thieves' tools? Not
Does anyone?
proficiency with thieves' tools. Do you own and did you bring with you thieves' tools?
No.
Then how do you expect to pick this lock?
Darn. I'm ashamed of a rogue.
I'm ashamed of a druid.
I think I'm pretty good at my role. You know, other than when it comes to rolling.
I can get in.
Spider!
Oh,
I
that's
say
true.
loudly, "Oh no, Raxus, what are you doing? Stop pushing me!" And I slam into the door as hard as I can.
Zermanes, no!
Make an athletics
I
check.
just look at you like, why?
Make an
Okay.
athletics check.
I feel like our whole chemistry is like...
16.
The target number was 16. So that means you failed. No, you succeed. The door, you hear the door crack as the lock is still locked, but now attached to the door frame and not the door.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Raxus here tripped me and I fell into the door.
Okay.
Well-
so one of the Amazons turns around and says, "You broke the door. What?
Raxus can fix it.
What?
Watch, Raxus, fix
we
it.
thought you were gonna.
I can repair it, and I'll cast mending on the door.
You're gonna relock it.
I told him I can fix it.
Well, see, he's got.
Yeah, you're gonna fix the lock.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna relock the door. So you're gonna close the door, put the lock back in place, and then mend it, so it'll be locked
Yeah.
again.
Faith to them so they won't get all pissy with us for
Well,
breaking
you
it.
interrupted them, so is that what you're gonna do, or are you gonna let them say what they were gonna say?
Oh, I'll let them say what they're going to say first, and then I'll...
Okay.
Because it takes a minute to cast mending, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but if you're casting mending, you're not listening.
All right.
So, yeah. So you broke the door.
No, he broke it. It was... No, it's his fault.
Raxus tripped me. It's his fault.
This came from the man who is so clumsy that he can't even be a competent warrior in a fight.
Yeah, farmer. I have very mixed feeling about this place.
Okay, so you broke the door. Oh my gosh.
It was his clumsiness that broke.
Yes, we broke the door. Oops.
A whole camera's just like, Zermedes, no! Zermedes, yes!
Well,
God damn it.
since the door is
They're
broken...
not going to finish their sentence. They stop.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Since the door is broken, is it okay if we investigate?
Yeah, of course. We
Oh,
brought you here so you can investigate.
and we'll, of course, pay for the damages.
We have no use for money.
You have use for a door.
We have a word that we will repair it. All right, guys. Let's get to it. And come on. And I try and open the door now.
It's open.
The door is on the floor.
All right, I go.
No, it's
into
not.
it.
It's just the door's not broken open like that. The lock is broken off of the door.
Oh.
Yep. So
Alright,
try to
now I can
open it.
picture it.
Yeah, imagine
Okay.
a padlock and you break the padlock. The door is still there. It's just the padlock was broken off of the door. Yeah, so when you go in, you can see that there's jerky, flour, large amounts of pickled vegetables.
The
The
Yeah,
vegetables have a foul odor.
Can I see?
Does it smell off?
Well,
I didn't hear any of that. Got people talking over each other. What'd you say?
Who are you referring to? We spoke at the same time.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Does it smell off? Is it like irregular if we smell like actual pickled food before? Is it different than...
Yeah, it's different than a standard pickling. Do you want to taste it?
yes.
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to sip some of the what should be vinegar.
There's no vinegar. So you
the
can
pickling agent is not here, only the vegetables.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
the vegetables have been previously pickled. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
12? Isn't the whole point of pickling that you're supposed to leave them in the pickling agent?
Okay, so
And you roll twice.
Raxus rolled a 7 and Zermedes rolled a 12. So you taste it and your tongue becomes numb.
This
the
is
point,
not good.
To the point where I can't really talk. you
That
know?
did not go.
That's great.
I think that these vegetables are bad.
Anybody else want to try to get better than a 12?
August, you're gonna try to figure out what's
August
going
tried it.
on
Can
All
I?
right, we're all gonna speak funny. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
Top five.
Yeah,
I
you're.
don't know. They might pick up for me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
All
Come
our
on,
hopes
come
are on
on.
you, Argus, like
on,
always.
Come on, Argus.
I've never tried this before. But can I cast this on myself? It says you touch a creature.
Yeah, you can cast it on yourself. But that's only if you know that you need to figure something out, which you do. You're trying to figure this out. So you would cast what? Intelligence to make yourself smarter? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I think intelligence
This is
is on there, right?
Yeah, it's the target. This is the fox cunning. It's the second. The target has advantage on intelligence checks. So does that include?
Yeah, that's skill checks.
Those that
So
count.
Arcana is intelligence.
Cool. All right. So now super smart.
Right.
16.
That's good because the 7 wasn't going to cut it. But a 16 beats the 15 target number. So this food has been laced with drops of water from the river Styx.
Huh?
Wow. How
Guys,
Wow.
drink part of the river
Uh,
Styx.
It says, and the information of its mind-affecting properties are revealed. What are those? Okay.
What are those?
One of those!
Oh,
One of those!
Yeah. They have mind-altering properties. Just a second.
The hell? Maybe
But yeah, basically, you could consider them. It's not poison. It's think of-
debilitating.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like a poison, but it's the river Styx. Water from the river Styx. Mind-altering.
Thank you, August.
This is why we don't drink water.
That is probably part of it.
that's from my
The
time.
weather, the
Okay.
thing is this.
So let me see. Training dummies. No, you didn't really. Nobody's ever really did that.
No, we
Um,
failed. Maybe that's why
I don't
they all-
understand what the goats got to say.
No, Argus.
The food.
Yeah, I took this instead.
The food. And then it immediately goes to a whole nother chapter. So, let me read over here under the what's actually going on.
This spell can double your carrying capacity.
That's right. That's, yeah, for an hour.
So how
Or
much?
is it 1
Rax-
minute? It's 1 hour.
An hour.
It's an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
So all of the women have been brainwashed?
I know you're still looking up the information,
Yeah, go ahead.
But-
I'm listening.
but once it's revealed, my immediate question for the guards is the obvious one of who ordered that all the food be pickled?
There's only one person that has a key to the food,
Which is the confidant.
which is a confidant, right?
Okay.
Man,
Steal
I have a
right
s-
two for the confidant.
Man, I got a very strong sense of deja vu.
Do you guys remember what happened
And Ilos, yes?
last time we had a corrupt advisor?
Yeah.
Amenities, try to restrain yourself for now.
But
If it worked once, I'm
So,
doing it
guys-
again.
Don't you do it.
The Maddie,
Okay,
no!
so it doesn't tell me. I know what's going on, but it doesn't like tell me exactly what the effects of the river Styx has on you. So
Just
it does affect your mind. It makes you malleable, easily suggestible or whatever. So
does that mean that Argus has power over us?
no, because after a minute or so, you get your voice, you get your tongue back.
Yeah,
Because all you did was taste it. You didn't eat any of the food.
it's the
Also-
people who have been eating this for days and days.
Right.
Also, Zermedes, I swear to if you do what I think you're going to do, you will know the meaning of an empty bag.
What?
Think
What?
about it real quick.
Ah. Well, I learned my lesson in Ilos. I know to get the evidence first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the guards say, yeah, the only one that has access to this is the confidant. And she basically is the only one with the key. So if anyone would know, she would know. But I assume you take a minute to cast mending, you fix the door, you relock it, put it back to normal, and then that's where we're going to call it for the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's almost
Now
11.
let's all say it together.
What's that?
The Amazons are mean!
They are.
Hey,
I'm glad
I'll say
that
it
came
right now.
across because I was wondering if I was going to be mean enough. But no, these Amazons all apparently have something against Caligaros. Well,
Roll 20 also has been very mean to us.
that is true.
Raxus is really mean too.
So
Argus
I need
just rolled another.
I need a vote.
Alright.
PVI for next week because I know you're going to use it. Okay, I got Argus's vote. I got Zermedes. I got Raxus and Gallus. Okay, so let me see who this is. Boop boop. It's a tie between Raxus and Argus. So I need everyone to revote, but you can only vote for Raxus and Argus.
If it's a tie just between the two, doesn't that mean everybody already did?
And if they can't vote for themselves, then both are gonna have to anyway?
Yeah, so it's a 2 and 2, so I could give them each half of PVI, and then you don't get another one until you get another half. No,
We could make them share it. They have to agree to use it.
We can roll a
yeah,
d4 for it if you want,
yeah.
Raymond.
So let's each of you roll a D100, and whoever rolls higher gets it.
Nice. I like that.
Should be over those lower.
Okay, so Raxus gets it. Raxus actually uncovered 2 clues that none of you else could get. He proved to the Amazons that you guys were warriors, and that's why you were given permission to investigate. Without him, you guys would still be farmers.
Hey, without me, we'd still be at the door.
Well, here's the thing, guys. Maybe if you weren't allowed to say it with some bass in your chest, then they'd believe you're warriors. I'm just saying.
What, you mean
I'm just
like
saying.
this?
Yeah.
Say it like you mean it, man.
So day 10
Like this?
is the travel. So day 11 is Themis. Okay. You guys are in Themis. And yeah. All right. Well, that's it. It was fun.
Good night,
It was
everyone.
fun. I was having a good time. You guys have a good night.
You too.
All right. Okay, I've closed out my Discord. Thank you for everybody coming out and watching this live stream. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It might really help out the channel. I don't know how the algorithm works. But just to let you know, this is the 9th challenge or labor in the campaign. I think there are 12 labors. Once they go through all 12 labors and this module is over, this campaign will actually be over. I'm going to transition my RPG night over to Harn. So if you're interested in Harn World or Harn Master, I am starting to release some videos about that. So stay tuned to the channel and you'll hear more about that. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Good night.